Chapter 847. Seeing Qin Feng stop, everyone from the Qin family heaved a long sigh of relief in their hearts. After all, everyone was related by blood. Even if they gossiped and fought openly and covertly, they wouldn't go so far as to see their own family members beaten to death. Qin Feng and Qin Wudao's match ended with Qin Feng's victory. In this year's clan martial meet, Qin Feng bravely took first place. Next, we will proceed to the strength competition. Qin Shitian's deep and powerful voice spread out. Everyone from the Qin family had different expressions. Qin Wudao was still sitting on the ground with a dazed expression, as if his soul had been extracted. Qin Xiao crawled out of the pit. He had eaten a lot of healing medicinal pills earlier, so he had no problem with basic walking activities. The martial meet drew the curtains, and immediately after, the strength competition began. Qin Feng, Qin Xiao, and Qin Wudao were all on the martial stage. However, before the strength competition began, Qin Wudao suddenly ran away. His figure was like a swallow, disappearing in a few breaths. Following that, Qin Wudao's cold voice came from midair. Qin Feng, remember this well. I will find you again. Qin Wudao came suddenly, and left even more abruptly. Even now, the Qin family still hadn't regained their senses. Qin Shitian looked at the completely disappearing shadow in the distance, and a trace of helplessness flashed in the depths of his old eyes. Very quickly, he regained his calm. He looked at Qin Feng and Qin Xiao on the martial stage and said, "Are you guys ready for the strength competition?" "Yes." Qin Feng and Qin Xiao answered at the same time. Qin Shitian nodded. Then I announced that the second round of the Qin family martial meet, the strength competition, begins now. In the previous round, Qin Xiao lost. In this round, Qin Xiao will be the first to display his power. The capital's several large families' martial meet format was basically the same. It was mainly divided into martial strength competition and power competition. These two were also the two most important things to a martial artist. Qin Xiao suffered a crushing defeat in the previous round. Now his face was bruised and swollen, and his entire body was covered in wounds. He looked very miserable. However, the corner of Qin Xiao's eyes flashed with a hint of a crafty smile. He didn't look like he had failed at all. For the sake of this clan martial meet, Qin Xiao had already secretly cooperated with many of China's major powers. In this strength competition, Qin Xiao was determined to win. Qin Xiao playfully stared at Qin Feng. He held his head high and took a step forward. He faced the Qin family on the stage and said in a deep voice, "Elders of the Qin family, this time, I invited a few representatives of China's major powers. Now, I will invite them onto the stage. The first is Sima Xiang, the representative of the younger generation from the Sima family. The second is Uncle Li, a grade 4 apothecary from Sacred Medicine Hall. There's also the leader of Dragon Sect's Heaven Group, Senior Flying Bird, and Master Yuan Hai from Shaolin Temple, one of the 5 sects in the outer world of martial artists." Qin Xiao invited a few. Qin Zhao's of the major powers. He had invited some people from China's 3 sects and 5 sects. He had also invited people from the Sacred Medicine Hall and the blacksmith shop, who were the most important to martial artists. Before long, there were more than 10 people standing on the martial arts field. These people stood together, forming a strong lineup. Just looking at them, the Qin family members were a little flustered. After Qin Xiao invited all the powers, the playful expression on his face became more and more intense. He admitted that he couldn't beat Qin Feng in a one-on-one fight. However, when it came to comparing forces, Qin Xiao believed that he could scare Qin Feng to death. Qin Huang was also frightened by the forces Qin Xiao invited. He was worried about Qin Feng. Sitting on the high stage, Qin Shitian's eyes were filled with anxiety. Qin Zhao's forces had already gone on the stage, but Qin Shitian was still in a daze. He didn't make any further progress. "Grandpa, I've shown all my forces. It's time for Qin Feng to show his." After waiting for a while, Qin Xiao became impatient and urged his grandpa. Qin Shitian came back to his senses. He looked at Qin Feng with a complicated expression. "Qin Feng, it's your turn." Everyone's gazes fell on Qin Feng at the same time. Sighs resounded. In terms of individual strength, the Qin family was absolutely optimistic about Qin Feng. However, in this strength competition, no one was optimistic about him. Qin Huang brought Qin Feng to Acropolis City to develop since he was young. Acropolis City was just a small third-tier city. The forces of that place were not worth mentioning in the capital. Qin Xiao grew up in the Qin manor in the capital. Moreover, Qin Zhao's father, Qin Zheng, had always been helping Qin Shitian manage the Qin family. Qin Xiao could casually use the name of the Qin manor to easily establish a relationship with other big families and forces in the capital. Qin Feng lost to Qin Xiao by a large margin at the starting line. How could he compete with Qin Zhao's forces? Qin Feng, if you can't call people, then just admit defeat. Don't call those Tom, Dick, and Harry of Acropolis City to support you. We're competing in power, not who can call more people. Before Qin Feng could open his mouth, Qin Xiao started to make cutting remarks about Qin Feng. In the last round, Qin Xiao was beaten miserably, and his face was completely destroyed by Qin Feng. This was a rare opportunity. Of course, Qin Xiao wanted to get back the face he lost. Qin Feng ignored Qin Zhao's mockery. He stood with his hands behind his back, looked at Qin Xiao indifferently, and said, "To tell you the truth, I really didn't take the initiative to call people over today." I knew you couldn't call people over. Then hurry up and admit defeat. Don't waste everyone's time. In this society, people are competing in connections. So, what if you're strong? Can you fight against all the forces around me alone? Qin Xiao was so excited that he couldn't stop laughing. It was as if he had already been elected as the young master of the Qin family. However, what Qin Xiao said wasn't wrong. Nowadays, people were competing in connections. The era of fighting alone was over. No matter how strong Qin Feng was, could he fight against China's 3 sects and 5 sects alone? Could he sweep through all the forces of the outer martial arts world alone? Maybe Qin Feng could reach that stage in the future, but he obviously couldn't right now. Therefore, the 2 rounds of the Qin family's martial arts gathering were mainly based on the results of the strength competition. If Qin Feng lost this round, he would lose the position of the young master. What are you so happy about? Although I didn't call people over, you called people over for me. Isn't that the same thing? Qin Feng looked at Qin Xiao coldly, as if he was looking at a clown. The smile on Qin Zhao's face suddenly froze. Seeing Qin Feng's calm expression, Qin Xiao had a bad premonition. What nonsense are you talking about? When did I call people over for you? Do you think I'm stupid? Qin Xiao felt that something was wrong, but he couldn't figure it out no matter how hard he thought. Qin Feng's gaze swept across the group of people that Qin Xiao called over. He said calmly, "See Ma Xiang, how dare you not greet your big brother when you see him? Are you Uncle Li, the 4th grade alchemist from St. Medic Hall? I think you also went to the Elixir Conference in Hepping Town. Dragon Gate Sky Group Flying Bird? Heh, at the Green Dragon Celebration Banquet a few nights ago. You even tried to flatter me. As for the Shaolin Temple, I have some grudges with you. When I'm free, I'll meet you as Green Wolf." Qin Feng greeted the representatives of the forces that Qin Xiao called over. After greeting them, everyone was dumbfounded. "You? What nonsense are you talking about? Are you fucking crazy?" Qin Xiao glared at Qin Feng angrily. However, when he saw Qin Feng's confident look, he became more and more uncertain. Si Ma Xiang and his group were still in a daze. The Qin family members on the spectator stand were in an uproar again. What did Qin Feng mean just now? Don't tell me he knew that he was going to lose and became so anxious that he lost his mind? Qin Feng seems to know those people that Qin Xiao called over, and he doesn't care about them at all. Those are the most representative sects and forces in China. I don't think it's possible. The Qin family members couldn't understand Qin Feng at all. Even Qin Huang couldn't understand his own son at this moment. The entire martial arts field fell into silence. Si Ma Xiang and his group regained their senses one after another, but none of them dared to speak. Qin Feng's words were very targeted. Others might not understand, but they knew very well what he meant. They could roughly guess Qin Feng's identity. However, Qin Feng's appearance and identity didn't match up at all. Everyone was very confused. "You? Who are you?" How did you know that I participated in the Elixir conference not long ago? After a while, Uncle Lee of Saint Medic couldn't stand it anymore. He lowered his stance and asked Qin Feng. Before participating in the Qin family martial meet, when Qin Feng had become China's Azure Dragon, he had thought about recovering all of his identities at the Qin family martial meet. In the past, Qin Feng wasn't strong enough, so he needed to endure. Now, he didn't need to hide anymore. Of course, I know that you participated in the Elixir conference because I represented Saint Medic as Xiao Feng. The daughter of your Saint Medic was my servant at that time. Qin Feng's voice was calm. As he spoke, his face changed into Xiao Feng's appearance. Hiss! Qin Feng's face-changing trick startled everyone, and they all sucked in a breath of cold air. When everyone regained their senses, they were even more shocked. Qin Feng was Xiao Feng? This news was too shocking. Senior Xiao Feng? You're really Senior Xiao Feng? Uncle Lee was so excited that he didn't know what to do. Uncle Lee looked like he was in his 60s, but he didn't dare to put on airs in front of Qin Feng. He even called Qin Feng Senior because Qin Feng's alchemy skills were much higher than Uncle Lee's. Sima Xiang and Fei Niao's expressions were also very rich. When they found out that Qin Feng was Xiao Feng, they just wanted to run away. However, they didn't even have the courage to run away. The cold and arrogant expressions on their faces were long gone. They squeezed out a flattering smile and thought about how to salvage the situation. Chapter 848. Big Brother Xiao, it's you. You didn't look right just now, so I didn't recognize you. Please don't blame me, Big Brother Xiao. Sima Xiang regained his senses and hurried to flatter Qin Feng with a smile on his face. Sima Xiang was extremely unwilling to be Xiao Feng's follower. However, ever since Xiao Feng was conferred the title of China's Green Dragon, Sima Xiang had no choice but to keep it in his heart. Just as Sima Xiang finished speaking, Flying Bird also greeted him with a smile. Senior Xiao, Senior Azure Dragon, I didn't expect you to be the eldest grandson of the Qin family. Please forgive me for not recognizing Senior Azure Dragon earlier. Sima Xiang and the others echoed each other, and their attitude towards Qin Feng changed 180 degrees. This change was too sudden, and Qin Xiao was caught unprepared. Qin Xiao was still in a daze, and his mind was in a mess. Naturally, Qin Xiao had heard of Xiao Feng's name a long time ago. When Qin Feng brought Lu Jie to cause trouble in the soaring cloud mansion for the first time, Qin Xiao was also present. However, Qin Xiao would never have guessed that Xiao Feng was Qin Feng, even if he was beaten to death. The members of the Qin family on the spectator stands were even more shocked. Qin Feng is Xiao Feng? Xiao Feng is China's Green Dragon? Each piece of news was too explosive. A few old people with weak hearts almost fainted. Qin Duo was dumbfounded. Her shocked expression was very cute. As Qin Feng's father, Qin Huang had no idea what his son had gone through during this period of time. They didn't even put the representatives of China in their eyes. Sima Xiang, what are you doing? We are partners. How can you go to Qin and Xiao Feng's side? Also, Uncle Lee, Senior Flying Bird, you have to help me win the position of the Junior Patriarch so that we can continue our cooperation. Qin Xiao was no longer as calm as before. The mocking expression on his face had disappeared. He was so scared that he didn't even know whether to call Qin Feng or Xiao Feng. Qin Xiao realized that he was going to lose this competition again, but he couldn't accept this fact. In order to suppress the development of his cousins, Qin Xiao had been secretly monitoring the development of Qin Feng, Qin Yi, and Qin Wudao. Qin Xiao thought that Qin Feng was dead, but he didn't expect Qin Feng to start anew with a new identity. This brother Tang from Acropolis City had only been in the provincial capital for a little more than 3 months, and he had already become China's Green Dragon. This speed of growth was too frightening. Even Qin Xiao admired and was surprised, but he didn't want to admit it on the surface. Qin Xiao, I'm sorry. I'm not here to help you today. I'm here to help Senior Xiao Feng. Uncle Lee of Saint Medic has already stood on Qin Feng's side. After knowing Qin Feng's identity, Uncle Lee would never help Qin Xiao again. This was because Saint Medic was recently discussing cooperation with Xiao Feng's Su Qin Pharmaceutical. Uncle Lee did not dare to offend Xiao Feng at this critical juncture. Sima Xiang and Flying Bird stood with Qin Feng's team without hesitation. Xiao Feng was now the Azure Dragon of China. Who would dare to offend Xiao Feng? More and more people came to Qin Feng's side. Some greeted Qin Xiao, while others didn't dare to talk to Qin Xiao. They were afraid that they would make Qin Feng unhappy. In less than 3 minutes, the situation was completely reversed. The invincible Qin Xiao was now a commander without an army. The changes happened too quickly and violently. It took the Qin family a long time to recover from their shock. Why did they all go to Qin Feng's side? This Qin Feng is simply going against the heavens. Who the hell is Xiao Feng? Did someone just say that Xiao Feng is China's green dragon? Is it true? China's green dragon. Our Qin manor actually has a China's green dragon. Today's Qin family martial arts gathering was filled with discussions. From time to time, there would be exclamations. Qin Shitian, who was standing on the highest platform, was stunned. He was China's red dragon 20 years ago, but he voluntarily withdrew from the ranks of the 9 dragons. Now, 20 years had passed, and China's 9 dragons had never appeared in the Qin manor. But today, on the day of the Qin family's martial arts gathering, another member of the Qin family stepped into the ranks of China's 9 dragons. He was Qin Feng, who was regarded as trash by the Qin family since he was young. This news made Qin Shitian's heart unable to calm down for a long time. Seeing that the result of the martial arts competition had been decided, and Qin Feng deserved to be the champion, Qin Feng's appearance changed again. He turned into a ferocious wolf head. Without the sacred azure battle armor, Qin Feng's wolf head mask and red cloak were purchased from the system at the last minute. After the appearance of Green Wolf, the crowd went into an uproar again. Green Wolf? That's the famous senior Green Wolf in the outer martial arts world. This Qin Feng is the 100 transformations warrior? How did he change his appearance all of a sudden? And every identity is frighteningly powerful. Last time at Devil Beast Mountain, Green Wolf killed Qin Feng with 1 punch and was listed as a Stage 9 Inner Chi expert by the outer martial arts world. But Qin Feng is Green Wolf. How did he kill himself? As Qin Feng's 3 identities were revealed, everyone's doubts became heavier and heavier. There were too many topics of discussion. Some discussed the battle between Xiao Feng and Purple Dragon Su Xiaodian, and some questioned how Green Wolf killed Qin Feng. Qin Feng had a total of 3 identities. No matter which identity it was, it had become a legend. Now that the stories of these 3 identities were combined, everyone could not accept it in a short time. You really are Green Wolf. You've been playing tricks with me in the dark. After discovering Green Wolf's identity, Qin Zhao's eyes burned with anger. He instantly understood many things. Back then, Qin Xiao had suspected that Green Wolf was related to Qin Feng. He had even purposely issued a mission on the Martial Art Alliance to kill Qin Feng. At that time, Qin Xiao thought that he had everything under control. Now, he realized that he had fallen into Qin Feng's trap and was being played by Qin Feng. Qin Feng ignored Qin Xiao. Now, whether it was strength or influence, Qin Xiao was far inferior to Qin Feng. He was no longer qualified to be Qin Feng's competitor. Qin Feng looked at Qin Shitian on the high platform and said calmly, "Grandpa, can you announce the result of this match?" Qin Shitian, who was still in shock, suddenly came to his senses. Seeing Qin Feng, Xiao Feng, and Green Wolf's identity change continuously, Qin Shitian did not know how to evaluate his eldest grandson. I now announce that the winner of this strength competition is Qin Feng. Qin Feng won both matches and became the new young patriarch of the Qin family. Qin Shitian's deep and powerful voice echoed in the empty martial arts field for a long time. Everyone in the Qin family looked satisfied. After they saw Qin Feng's strength, they also felt that the position of young patriarch belonged to no one else but Qin Feng. Qin Feng became the young patriarch of the Qin family in the capital. He stood on the martial arts field, his emotions surging. He could not calm down even now. With Qin Feng's current status and vision, the Qin family in the capital was nothing. The position of young patriarch was far less powerful than the name of China's Green Dragon. However, When Qin Feng was conferred the title of Green Dragon, he was not as excited as he was now. This was not only the title of young patriarch of the Qin family. This was the goal that Qin Feng had worked hard for a long time. He finally achieved it. He proved that he was not trash and became the pride of his father, Qin Huang. Most importantly, Qin Huang promised Qin Feng that as long as Qin Feng won the position of young patriarch of the Qin family, he would tell Qin Feng about his mother's background. His mother's background was what Qin Feng cared about the most. After a short silence, cheers came from the martial arts field. Qin Duo Air came back to her senses. Her little face was flushed with excitement as she ran toward Qin Feng. Big brother Qin Feng, this is great. You're the young patriarch of the Qin family. Uncle Li, Sima Xiang, Fei Niao, and the others also surrounded him. Senior Qiao Feng, congratulations. I'll go back to St. Medic to report this good news to eldest Mississippi. In the future, the Qin family and St. Medic can cooperate deeply. Senior Azure Dragon. Since you've successfully won the position of young patriarch, Fei Niao still has important matters to attend to. I'll take my leave first. Big brother Qiao, I'll also go back. If the Qin family needs anything in the future, just let us know. When Sima Xiang saw Qin Feng, he remembered that Qin Feng killed Sima too and annihilated the entire Sima family in Acropolis City. Originally, Sima Xiang was waiting for the Qin family to finish off Qin Feng with Qin Xiao. But now that he knew Qin Feng's true identity, those terrifying thoughts disappeared instantly. Even if you beat him to death, Sima Xiang wouldn't dare to offend Qin Feng anymore. After Qin Feng left, the representatives that Qin Xiao summoned left one by one. When they left, none of them spoke to Qin Xiao. They didn't even dare to look at Qin Xiao. Some people were happy, while others were sad. Qin Feng became the center of attention and became the supreme young patriarch of the Qin family, while Qin Xiao sat on the ground with no one paying attention to him. Qin Zhao's heart was extremely unbalanced. All this glory should have belonged to him. Half a year ago, he started all kinds of schemes and plots, but in the end, he still failed. I can't accept this. Why is it Qin Feng? Why did you decide on Qin Feng from the beginning? Grandpa, you're unfair. You're promoting Qin Feng on purpose. Qin Xiao suddenly roared, scaring many people into taking a few steps away from him. At this time, Qin Shitian and Qin Huang had already walked to the training field. Qin Huang looked at Qin Xiao with some doubt, and a trace of helplessness flashed in Qin Shitian's old eyes. Qin Feng also looked at Qin Xiao, and he was confused by Qin Zhao's words. Qin Feng didn't know what Qin Xiao meant by this. What did Grandpa decide on? Why would Grandpa promote him? Qin Feng was actually prejudiced against Qin Shitian. He blamed Grandpa for driving Qin Huang out of the Qin manor when he was young. He blamed Grandpa for being indifferent when he knew Qin Xiao and Qin Yi plotted against him. Qin Feng always felt that he was abandoned by the Qin family. He would never believe that Grandpa would promote him. Chapter 849. Qin Feng was still puzzled, but Qin Zhao's shouts became crazier and crazier. Qin Xiao seemed to have fallen into a state of madness again. He cried and laughed like a fool. I can't accept this. I can't accept this. Qin Feng was decided from the beginning, and the result was still Qin Feng. Even if I beat Qin Feng in both the martial arts competition and the power competition, I believe you will still let Qin Feng be the young patriarch. We four brothers are the direct descendants of the Qin family. Why should it be Qin Feng? Just because he's older than us? This dark rule is simply ridiculous. Qin Xiao, shut up. Qin Shitian suddenly became angry and yelled at Qin Xiao. Qin Zheng quickly covered his son's mouth and said to Qin Shitian, Dad, don't be angry. I'll take Xiao back now. Qin Xiao was taken away, but he was still struggling and yelling along the way. It was as if he wanted to release all the grievances he had held back for more than 10 years. Qin Feng watched Qin Xiao being dragged away, and the doubt in his heart grew stronger. Qin Zhao's words had a hidden meaning, but Qin Feng couldn't figure it out. The family martial arts competition was over, and Qin Feng became the new young patriarch of the Qin family. After Qin Xiao left, the atmosphere returned to its usual fervor. The Qin family members gathered around to congratulate Qin Feng. Because of Qin Feng's three identities, the Qin family members felt pressured in front of Qin Feng. This was the first time many of them saw the 9 dragons of China. Qin Feng didn't put on airs. Whenever someone congratulated him, he would smile and express his gratitude. Qin Feng, Qin Huang, come with me. I have something to tell you. Qin Shitian stood at the side for a while. Seeing that everyone was almost done chatting, he called Qin Feng away. The Qin family members tactfully dispersed. Qin Feng and Qin Huang followed Qin Shitian to the main residence. Qin Duo also followed the 3 of them. Duo go play by yourself. Qin Shitian said to Qin Duo at the entrance of the main residence. Qin Duo pouted and began to act coquettishly. Grandpa, if there's anything, take me with you. Qin Shitian had always doted on Qin Duo but this time, he reprimanded her with a straight face. What are you doing, a girl? Go back to the house. Qin Duo was shocked. She lowered her head and ran away. Qin Shitian sighed, and his gaze fell on Qin Feng again. Let's go inside and talk. Qin Feng and Qin Huang followed Qin Shitian into the study room of the main house. Qin Huang didn't say anything, as if he knew the purpose of their visit. Qin Feng felt a bit uneasy. He had roughly guessed the purpose of his grandpa calling him here. Was it because he wanted to talk about his mother's background? Grandfather, why did you call me over? Qin Feng couldn't wait any longer. As soon as he entered the room, he looked at his grandfather anxiously. Qin Shitian waved his hand and said, sit down first, we'll talk slowly. Qin Shitian and Qin Huang had already sat down. Qin Feng sat next to his father. After sitting down, Qin Feng poured a cup of tea for his father and grandfather. Qin Shitian nodded satisfactorily and took a sip of the tea. Sigh. It's been 20 years, and I can finally drink the tea Qin Feng poured for me. Qin Shitian put the teacup on the table with a face full of vicissitudes. Qin Huang also shook his head with an indescribable helpless expression. Qin Feng was confused by the two and continued to ask, Grandfather, did you call me here to talk about my mother's background? As soon as Qin Feng's voice fell, Qin Huang and Qin Shitian's bodies trembled. After a moment, Qin Huang sighed and said, Dad, it's time to tell Feng. His change is beyond our expectations. Maybe this is the will of heaven. Qin Shitian also heaved a long sigh and nodded. That's right. I called you here to tell you something. Qin Feng suddenly sat up straight and looked at Qin Shitian with an expectant expression. Qin Shitian's expression gradually became confused, as if he was recalling something from a long time ago. Qin Feng, your mother's name is Qin Ying, and her nickname is Susu. She's a disciple of the Thousand Shadows sect. Qin Shitian had already started to talk about Qin Feng's mother, and Qin Feng listened very attentively. 20 years ago, when you were just born, a great calamity occurred in the martial arts world. Your mother, Qin Ying, had a peerless treasure on her, and this news was spread by an unknown person. For a time, everyone in the martial arts world came to capture your mother. For this matter, I resigned from my position in the Crimson Dragon of China and led the Qin clan of the capital to protect your mother. However, there were too many people from the martial arts world, and they were too powerful. The Qin clan of the capital was no match for them. At that time, you had just been born, and your body was weak and sickly. Your mother was worried about your safety, so she left with Qin Huang at night without telling me. For your safety, for the safety of the Qin clan, she left the protection of the Qin clan of her own accord and went into hiding. After your mother left, there was no news of her. No one knew whether she was dead or alive. Since you were young, I found out that you couldn't cultivate and your body was unusually weak. I used all kinds of methods and found all kinds of medicinal pills to cleanse your marrow and reshape your bones, but in the end, it was useless. In the end, I reluctantly gave up my treasure and chased Qin Huang away. Qin Huang took you to Acropolis City, and I prepared to let you grow up in an oppressive and dangerous environment. At that time, I didn't know if what I did was right, but now it seems that it was. Just now, Qin Xiao suddenly went crazy and yelled that I was unfair. Do you know why? Because I looked for Qin Xiao, Qin Yi, and Qin Wudao alone. I told the 3 of them that when you turned 20, the Qin clan's martial meet will begin. Moreover, you're the one who's been predetermined to be the young patriarch. No matter how hard the three of them work, they don't have the qualifications to become the young patriarch. Of course, I did this with a purpose, and my purpose has been achieved. Qin Xiao, Qin Yi, and Qin Wudao have hated you since you were young. The three of them felt that it was unfair, but they didn't dare to show their dissatisfaction to me. So, they vented all of their anger on you. They secretly schemed against you, suppressed you, and even wanted to destroy you. It was their threat to you that made you start to resist, become stronger, and finally reach the position you have today. And the reason why I did this was because I hoped that one day you would have enough strength to resist the outer martial world and search for your mother's whereabouts. If you can't even beat Qin Xiao in today's clan martial meet, I'll still let you become the Qin clan's young patriarch. However, I won't say these words to you now. You'll live the rest of your life peacefully in the Qin clan. There'll be no revenge, no search for your mother. Once Qin Shitian opened his mouth, he couldn't stop. He said too many things that Qin Fen didn't know. Qin Fen's expression changed again and again. He never thought that all of this was a grand scheme laid out by his grandfather. And the reason why his grandfather did this was to let him grow as fast as possible and become stronger. In this scheme, Qin Shitian didn't hesitate to use Qin Xiao, Qin Yi, and Qin Wudao as chess pieces. These three were also Qin Shitian's biological grandsons. And in this grand scheme, Qin Yi had already been sacrificed. Didn't Qin Shitian really feel heartache? Qin Fen originally thought that after knowing the cause of the matter, he would have a clear direction. But at this moment, Qin Fen was even more confused. Qin Fen had always been fighting to the death with his cousins. But before, Qin Fen didn't have a trace of guilt. From the beginning, he misunderstood Qin Yi and the others. But now, he felt an indescribable sense of shame. He thought of Qin Yi dying at the hands of Uncle Yin. He thought of Qin Wudao turning himself into a dual attributability user in order to take revenge. And that Qin Xiao, in order to seize the position of patriarch, had become a bloodthirsty demon. All of these developments and changes were because of Qin Shitian's words. In the future, the position of young patriarch will be passed on to Qin Fen. And it was precisely because of this sentence of Qin Shitian that the fate of Qin Xiao and the other two underwent a complete change. Why? Grandfather, I don't understand. Why did you do this? Qin Fen suddenly stood up. His eyes flickered with anger. He couldn't understand his grandfather's thoughts. As the most dignified person in the Qin family, how could his grandfather make such a decision? Qin Huang was dumbfounded. He knew some things, but he didn't know the words Qin Shitian said to Qin Xiao and the others. Qin Huang also looked at Qin Shitian. He didn't expect that in order to train Qin Fen, his father would be so ruthless. Qin Shitian's rage was clearly within Qin Shitian's expectations. Qin Shitian's expression was calm. No one could tell whether he was happy or angry. He looked at Qin Fen with a resolute gaze. Because the enemy you're about to face is too strong. I have no choice but to do this. It could be seen that even if this grand scheme led to Qin Ye's death, Qin Shitian didn't feel any regret because Qin Fen had become stronger than he had imagined. Who is the enemy I'm about to face? And where is my mother now? Qin Fen's mind was a mess because of his anger. Right now, Qin Fen had a belly full of anger that he wanted to vent. He just wanted to find his mother, and then find out the people who hunted after his mother and kill them one by one. After your mother left, no one knew where she went. Your father, Qin Huang, and I didn't know either. However, the martial arts world was in chaos 20 years ago, and the secular world wasn't at peace. In the end, the dragon sect showed up and sent the divine dragon to suppress the martial artists outside. Finally, the chaos was quelled, and the divine dragon took care of the subsequent matters. You should know where your mother is. Qin Fen learned about the 9 dragons of China during the dragon conferred position not long ago. It was also at that time that Qin Fen heard the name of the divine dragon for the first time. China didn't have 9 dragons, but 8 dragons and 1 phoenix. But above the 9 dragons, there was the divine dragon. According to Blue Dragon Jiye's original words to Qin Fen, the divine dragon, as his name suggests, is elusive. He is the most mysterious martial artist in China. He stood on top of the 9 dragons 20 years ago, and no one knows his true strength. Qin Fan didn't expect to hear the Divine Dragon's name again so soon. Moreover, the Divine Dragon was related to the chaos his mother caused in the martial arts world. Qin Fan suddenly clenched his fists, and his eyes glinted with determination. Chapter 850. Where is the Divine Dragon? Qin Fan suddenly looked at Qin Shitian with a resolute expression. Qin Shitian and Qin Huang both stood up. Qin Huang looked worried. He was afraid that this day would come, but he was also looking forward to seeing Qin Fan search for his mother, because this was Qin Fan's mission. Qin Shitian's old eyes flickered, and his solemn expression suddenly relaxed. He had set up a trap for 20 years, and today it finally came to an end. This was an indescribable sense of relief. Well done. You are indeed a child of the Qin family. Grandpa didn't misjudge you. Qin Shitian applauded repeatedly. Seeing Qin Fan's change and determination, Qin Shitian was somewhat comforted. Where is the Divine Dragon? Qin Fan asked again, with a cold expression. There is a mountain in the easternmost part of the capital. It is the place where the first ray of sunlight shines when the sun rises. There is a temple on the mountain called the Divine Dragon Temple. The Divine Dragon is there, Qin Shitian said. Qin Fan turned around and was about to leave when Qin Huang pulled him back. Phone, don't be impulsive. Dad, I want to find my mother. Qin Fan's tone was unquestionable. Qin Fan, the Divine Dragon doesn't see people. You can't find him even if you go. Qin Shitian continued. Qin Fan stood at the door of the study and looked at Qin Shitian. Then how can I see him? You need to challenge him. As long as it is a challenger, the Divine Dragon will accept it. Okay, I'll challenge the Divine Dragon now. Qin Fan shook off his father's arm and started to walk out. Qin Huang was anxious to chase after him, but Qin Shitian was much calmer. His old voice floated out. With your current strength, you are far from being a match for the Divine Dragon. Even if you want to challenge him, you need to be fully prepared first. Otherwise, you will die in vain. At that time, who will find your mother's whereabouts? Qin Fan was already outside the old house, but he could hear his grandfather's voice. Qin Fan calmed down a little. His figure flickered, and after a moment, he stood in the study again. Grandpa, do you know the realm of the Divine Dragon? Qin Fan had just learned about his mother's identity. For a moment, he was overwhelmed by anger and joy. Now he had calmed down. Now that he had calmed down, this battle was more dangerous than the battle with the purple dragon. I don't know. Qin Shitian sighed and continued. 20 years ago, after your mother disappeared, when the Divine Dragon quelled the chaos in the martial arts world, I went to the Divine Dragon Palace to challenge him. Tian what? Fan asked urgently. I lost within 10 moves. Qin Shitian said truthfully. What realm was Grandpa in then? At that time, I had just resigned from the position of Huaxia's Crimson Dragon. What realm do you think I was at? Qin Fan's Tian was as if his mind was struck by lightning. Now that Qin Feng had become the Azure Dragon, one of the 9 dragons of China, he knew how powerful the 9 dragons of China were. Each of them was a stage 9 inner chi expert. Fun Tian 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 and was Tian 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 was the Tian had was and had was Fun. Qin and Fun. Did that Divine Dragon really step into the true chi stage? Just now, Qin Fan was excited to challenge the mystical dragon, but now he was a little uncertain. However, even if Qin Feng died in battle, he would not give up on searching for his mother. He only felt an unprecedented pressure. This Divine Dragon was the strongest opponent Qin Feng had encountered since he became a martial artist. What's wrong? Are you afraid? Qin Shitian suddenly asked after Qin Fan froze for a moment. When Qin Fan regained his composure, he met his grandfather's questioning gaze and said in a sonorous voice, I'll go get ready, and then I'll challenge the Dragon God. Qin Feng had just become the young master of the Qin family. He hadn't even stayed in Qin Manor for a day, and now he was busy searching for his mother. Qin Fan had already left, and only the Qin Emperor and Qin Shitian were left in the study room. The Qin emperor had a worried expression on his face, and he kept sighing. Son, pull yourself together. We have to believe in Qin Feng. At least he's the Azure Dragon of Huaxia now. Even if he fails to challenge the Dragon God won't kill Qin Feng. Qin Shitian said some comforting words, and the emotion of the Qin emperor gradually calmed down. Dad, why didn't you tell him about Qin Feng's past? It's not time yet. Qin Shitian let out a long sigh. AI. One dragon god is enough for Qin Feng. As for his father's identity, let's put it off for now. Don't give Qin Feng too much pressure, or else this child will collapse. Let's wait for him to challenge the dragon god first, and then we'll see the results. That's all we can do for now. Qin Emperor shook his head and sighed. The capital's Qin family was only one of the 5 small families in the capital. In the eyes of the many forces in the capital, and even in Huaxia, it was an existence that couldn't be ranked at the top. However, the clan martial meet of the capital's Qin Manor not long ago shocked all the martial artists in the secular world and the martial artists outside of Huaxia. Now, all the martial artists gathered together to talk about Qin Feng, Xiao Feng, and the Azure Wolf. At this point, everyone finally understood that these 3 identities were all Qin Feng. In Acropolis City, Qin Feng's women were stunned. Many women knew about Qin Feng's 3 identities, but they didn't expect that Qin Feng would suddenly take the position of the young master of the capital's Qin Manor and publicly announce his 3 identities. All the big and small families in the 4 cities of Yun province were shocked. After they learned the truth, they felt a lingering fear in their hearts. They didn't dare to provoke the Qin Manor in Acropolis City anymore. Even more people in the capital were shocked when they heard the news. The students of the Capital University's Medical College were excited. So Qin Feng was Xiao Feng. No wonder both of their teachers were lecherous and shameless. Rao Sherman was stunned. So Qin Feng was not dead. He was Xiao Feng. She recalled the time she spent with Xiao Feng during the concert at the Capital University, and a sweet feeling welled up in her heart. Zhang Kuku exclaimed in surprise when she saw Qin Feng's photo. So Uncle Xiao Feng's real appearance is so handsome. Dongfang Qin Shui was also dumbfounded. She had planned to use Xiao Feng as a shield to chase away those rich young masters from the provincial capital. She also wanted to provoke that brat Qin Feng. In the end, Qin Feng was Xiao Feng. Dongfang Qin Shui was depressed to death. Yun Tiankong was dumbfounded. He finally knew that Xiao Feng was Azure Wolf. After Xiao Shi heard the news, she sat in the classroom and stared blankly at the blue sky outside the window for the whole day. Recently, she had been wondering whether she should get closer to Xiao Feng or not. Now, all her worries were gone. Qin Feng was Xiao Feng. This was great. Li Shanshan was puzzled. She didn't know why Xiao Feng had so many identities. But Li Shanshan didn't mind. As long as Xiao Feng still had her in his heart, it was fine. Sissy Li Tao, who had cultivated the Little Chrysanthemum Codex, was so happy that he couldn't close his mouth. Big Brother Qin Feng was Big Brother Green Wolf. No wonder the 2 of them were so domineering and full of manliness. Even Liya and Ao Shaowan, who were far away in Hong Kong, were shocked when they heard the news. Both of them knew about the relationship between Qin Feng and Xiao Feng, but they didn't know that Qin Feng had another relationship. Liya and Ao Shaowan began to wonder if Qin Feng had so many identities to pick up girls. Qin Feng had been away from Hong Kong for some time, and both of them missed him. All the major forces in the capital were shaken. It seemed like the capital was going to change. The big and small forces who were enemies with Qin Feng, Xiao Feng, and Azure Wolf started to pay a visit to the Qin mansion in the capital in an attempt to resolve their conflicts. The Sima family, the Lu family, the Yang family, the Dongfang family, the 5 small families in the capital, the powerful families like the Yun family but kept a low profile, and the families that couldn't be seen in public, the Saint Panacea, the blacksmith shop, the Dragon sect, the Hong sect. For a time, the capital was in turmoil. All the major forces and sects flocked to the Qin mansion in the capital. The Qin mansion was crowded with people every day. Qin Shitian and Qin Huang's hearts were filled with indescribable gratification and pride when they saw the Qin family had regained its prosperity 20 years ago. The capital had changed because of Qin Feng. At this moment, Qin Feng was alone in Yin Wushuang's room. Qin Feng's consciousness entered the system. He was ready to challenge the dragon god. Before that, Qin Feng had to go through all the missions in the system and complete all the missions that he could. Then he would use the Hedonist points to become stronger. Only then would he have a chance of winning. Qin Feng first checked the mission Martial Gathering Disturbance. Ding! Congratulations, host Qin Feng, for completing the main mission Martial Gathering Disturbance. You have successfully become the young master of the Qin family. The system will reward host Qin 20,000 Hedonist points and a piece of high-tech battle equipment. Ding! Congratulations, host Qin Feng, for completing the first side mission Martial Gathering Disturbance. You have successfully found the mastermind behind Su Ruoro, Qin Xiao, and defeated him. The system will reward host Qin 10,000 Hedonist points and a bottle of mutant gene potion. Host Qin Feng's total Hedonist points, 46,000. The system beep sounded in Qin Feng's mind. The chain mission Martial Gathering Disturbance had been completed. Qin Feng put the prize ticket and the mutant gene potion aside and started to check the other missions. There were still many unfinished missions. The mission to become the leader of the Martial Arts League, the mission to avenge Xiao Shi, the mission to destroy the William family's plan, the mission to help Hua Yin become a Grade 6 alchemist, the Martial Arts Alliance chain mission, the mission of Beast Clan Disturbance, the mission to defeat China's Green Dragon Feng Qingyu. Qin Feng felt that he couldn't complete these missions for the time being. After learning about his mother's background, Qin Feng couldn't wait to challenge the Dragon God. He didn't have that much time. Qin Feng picked a few missions that he could complete in a short period of time. For example, the chain mission of Founding Ancestor and the mission to train Ren Xiao Yao to become a maid. After going through all the missions, Qin Feng had a clear direction. He left before Yin Wushuang and Li Shanshan came back. The main reason was that Qin Feng didn't want to face the feeling of parting. Qin Feng didn't tell anyone about his challenge to the Dragon God. He was afraid that those who cared about him would be worried if they knew. Chapter 851. Not long ago, Qin Feng's Winter Iron Glove and Sacred Azure Battle Armor were broken in the battle, with Su Xiaodian on Broken Cliff Mountain. The Sacred Azure Battle Armor was Qin Feng's most powerful defensive battle armor. This time, Qin Feng was going to challenge the Divine Dragon, which was more powerful than the 9 dragons of China. Naturally, he needed another battle armor. This was why Qin Feng went to Ren Xiao Yao first to complete the mission. The mission reward was a piece of Thundercloud Stone and 5 kilograms of purple core iron. The purple core iron was the main material to forge a purple spiritual equipment, and the Thundercloud Stone had a chance to forge a lightning attribute spiritual equipment. These two materials were what Qin Feng needed urgently. He was going to forge a purple battle armor for himself. Io! Who dares to bump into this young lady's chest? Qin Feng lowered his head and walked towards St. Medic Hall. Just as he was planning his next step, his head bumped into something soft, followed by a familiar scream. Qin Feng didn't even need to lift his head to look. He began to suspect that Ren Xiao Yao had fallen for him and was purposely guarding his head. Xiao Feng. No, Qin Feng? Is that you? Ren Xiao Yao drew her sword and was ready to fight Qin Feng. Her delicate body trembled. Ever since Ren Xiao Yao found out that Xiao Feng was not only Qin Lang, but also Qin Feng, she had collected information on Qin Feng since he was young. Looking at Qin Feng's familiar, yet unfamiliar, and handsome face, Ren Xiao Yao couldn't be sure. She had only seen Qin Feng's photo on the internet. This was the first time she saw Qin Feng in person. Xiao Yao, it's me. The appearance you see now is the real me. Qin Feng revealed a dignified expression. He was looking for Ren Xiao Yao to complete a mission, so he had already started training her. Oh no, it's really you? Hurry, come with me. After confirming Qin Feng's identity, Ren Xiao Yao pulled Qin Feng and ran outside with an anxious expression. Before she could take 2 steps, a middle-aged man in a white traditional Chinese suit walked out of St. Medic Hall. He sneered, "You little girl, why are you pulling a man's arm in a hurry? Hurry up and come back." Ren Xiao Yao stopped and looked at the middle-aged man with an awkward and nervous expression. Dad, this is my friend. I'm going to talk to him about something. Since you're a friend, then please enter the St. Medicine Hall as a guest. Where are you going to talk about this? The man's voice was low, and it revealed an indisputable dignity. Ren Xiaoyao pouted and put on a cute expression. She suddenly glanced at Qin Feng, and her beautiful eyes revealed a hint of shyness. Even Qin Feng was confused by Ren Xiaoyao's behavior. He felt that this girl's behavior today was somewhat abnormal. When he found out that the middle-aged man standing at the entrance of the St. Medic Hall was Ren Xiaoyao's father, Qin Feng took the initiative to approach him. "Hello, uncle. I'm Qin Feng, a friend of little demon Ren." While Ren Xiaoyao was distracted, Qin Feng had already finished his self-introduction. Ren Xiaoyao was so shocked that she jumped up. She pulled Qin Feng and wanted to run again. Dad, I brought my friend out for a stroll. He didn't say anything just now. Please don't take it to heart." Ren Xiaoyao used all her strength to pull Qin Feng, but Qin Feng didn't budge at all. Ren Xiaoyao's father stood at the entrance, dumbfounded. His eyes shone brightly as he stared at Qin Feng. He looked as if he had found a treasure. So you're Qin Feng. Come in. I'm Ren Xiaoyao's father, Ren Tian. I've long heard of your famous name. I've been looking forward to your visit. Here, don't talk to father-in-law. Don't stand on ceremony with me. Just treat this as your own home." After Ren Tian regained his senses, he was grinning from ear to ear. He pulled Qin Feng into the St. Medic Hall. Qin Feng was getting more and more confused by Ren Tian. He felt that the development of the situation was not quite right. Ren Xiaoyao slapped her forehead. She watched Qin Feng enter the house. Her pretty face was so red that it was about to drip water. Along the way, Ren Tian greeted Qin Feng warmly. The topics of conversation ranged from unimportant things to the collaboration with Suqin Pharmaceuticals. Then, they talked about Qin Feng's identity as one of the 9 dragons of China. Finally, they talked about Qin Feng and Ren Xiaoyao's marriage. Qin Feng jumped in fright. He finally understood what was wrong. Ren Xiaoyao's family had taken a fancy to him. "Old man Ren, which friend has come to visit us?" When Ren Tian and Qin Feng arrived at the entrance of the main residence, a rich and elegant young woman dressed in a purple cheongsam came to greet them. Old woman, this is Qin Feng. He's the Qin Feng who's been the talk of the town recently." Ren Tian shouted excitedly. The young woman was stunned. Then, she became excited as well. She looked at Qin Feng with the same expression as Ren Tian. It was as if she had seen a rich son-in-law. "Oh, so it's Qin Feng's son-in-law. Come in and have a seat. I'll tell the other relatives of the Ren family to come and see Xiaoyao's son-in-law." The young woman was Ren Xiaoyao's mother, Yuya. Yuya had already rushed away. Qin Feng was dumbfounded. He looked at Ren Tian and said, "Uncle Ren, are you mistaken? How did I become the son-in-law of the Ren family?" Ren Tian was still grinning from ear to ear. His smile suddenly became awkward. He scratched his head and said, Qin Feng, did you hear wrongly? We didn't say you were the son-in-law of the Ren family. Could it be that you've taken a fancy to our Xiaoyao and want to be your son-in-law? That's easy. Uncle Ren admires you very much. As long as you say the word, I'll betroth Xiaoyao to you immediately." Ren Xiaoyao had just entered the house and saw the scene in front of her. She was so embarrassed that she wanted to dig a hole and hide. Qin Feng wanted to interrupt and say that he didn't have such thoughts. However, Ren Tian didn't give Qin Feng a chance to speak. He looked like he was going to marry Ren Xiaoyao to Qin Feng. In fact, ever since Qin Feng helped the St. Medic Hall win the championship, Xiao Feng's name had spread among the Ren family. At that time, the Ren family was more optimistic about Xiao Feng. When they found out that Xiao Feng was of the same age as Ren Xiaoyao and was unmarried, the Ren family intentionally or unintentionally mentioned Xiao Feng in front of Ren Xiaoyao. After Xiao Feng told Ren Xiaoyao about Suqin Pharmaceutical, the Ren family was even more optimistic about Xiao Feng. Not long ago, when Qin Feng announced his identity at the family martial arts competition, the Ren family went crazy. Before, they hinted that Ren Xiaoyao was close to Xiao Feng. Now, they were urging Ren Xiaoyao to date Qin Feng every day. Ren Xiaoyao was too embarrassed to look for Qin Feng. Although she had an ambiguous relationship with Qin Feng and had a good impression of him, they were just friends after all. They hadn't developed to the stage of being a couple. No one expected that Qin Feng would come uninvited today. This made Ren Tian extremely happy. It was also because Ren Xiaoyao was afraid of her family urging her to get married. Therefore, when she saw Qin Feng at the entrance of the St. Medic Hall, her first reaction was to pull Qin Feng away. While Qin Feng was still in shock over his son-in-law, a large group of people suddenly ran out of the courtyard. "Where's my grandson-in-law? Where's my precious grandson-in-law? That's Qin Feng, right? He's so handsome. He's a perfect match for our Xiaoyao. They're a match made in heaven." I heard that Qin Feng is a level 6 Golden Core Master and the Azure Dragon of China. He's also famous in the martial arts world. Why is he so young? I thought he was in his 50s or 60s. Qin Feng's son-in-law? I'm Xiaoyao's second mother. We all like you very much. Don't be too reserved. This will be your second home in the future. The Ren family was not too enthusiastic. They surrounded Qin Feng and introduced themselves. Qin Feng was originally a little dumbfounded. This time, he was dumbfounded. He came to look for Ren Xiaoyao to try and complete the training mission. He didn't expect to become the Ren family's son-in-law. Aya, don't say any more. I'm actually with Qin Feng. Ren Xiaoyao couldn't stand it anymore. She was so embarrassed that her snow-white skin turned pink. She rushed up to explain, but before she could finish, the Ren family was scared half to death. They hurriedly interrupted Ren Xiaoyao's words. The Ren family weren't stupid. Of course, they could tell that Ren Xiaoyao and Qin Feng didn't have that kind of relationship. However, the Ren family had their eyes on Qin Feng. They didn't care so much. They wanted to forcefully say that there was something that didn't exist. "Xiaoyao, what are you standing there for? Hurry up and bring your boyfriend to the main residence." Huh? I watched Xiaoyao grow up. This girl has been obedient and sensible since she was young. She doesn't have the temper of a rich missy at all. She's exceptionally smart, kind, and virtuous. She's good at both the court and the kitchen. Any man who marries Xiaoyao in the future would be a blessing accumulated over 10 lifetimes. That's right. Our little demon has the best temper. I've never seen her lose her temper before. Furthermore, she grew up in the Ren family and received a strict upbringing. She's never had a boyfriend, but she's very clean. Second uncle, third aunt, you're being sarcastic, right? Big sister Xiaoyao grew up with a sword in her hand. She chased his cousins all over the courtyard. When she gets angry, the Ren family courtyard is as scary as a war. A boy about the same age as Ren Xiaoyao couldn't stand listening anymore and started to expose Ren Xiaoyao's past. Once the boy finished speaking, the entire Ren family widened their eyes. They looked like they wanted to eat him alive. "You stinking brat. You only know how to lie with your eyes open all day long. Hurry up and go back to your cultivation." A tall and sturdy man grabbed the boy's ear and ran. It seemed that he was the boy's father. After a short shock, the Ren family immediately regained their senses. The people who were praising Ren Xiaoyao continued to praise Ren Xiaoyao to the heavens. The people who were trying to get close to Qin Feng continued to praise Qin Feng. They praised Qin Feng to the heavens. Qin Feng was still in a daze. Ren Xiaoyao wanted to say something, but Yuya covered her mouth to stop her from speaking. Chapter 852. Qin Feng sat on the sofa in the living room of the main residence. He was surrounded by the Ren family. Everyone was overly enthusiastic. Some poured water for Qin Feng, some peeled apples, and some of the younger generation massaged Qin Feng's shoulders. Qin Feng was shocked. He regretted coming to find Ren Xiaoyao at this time. Qin Feng hesitated if he should tell everyone that he wasn't here to be his son-in-law. However, Qin Feng didn't dare to speak when he saw the enthusiastic Ren family. He was afraid that the Ren family would beat him to death if he spoke. Qin Feng raised his head and looked at Ren Xiaoyao. He saw her standing at the side shyly and nervously. Qin Feng could guess what she was thinking. She didn't expect things to turn out this way. If Qin Feng rejected the offer of being a son-in-law, wouldn't it be a slap to Ren Xiaoyao's face? Qin Feng's son-in-law, come, have an apple. Ren Xiaoyao's mother, Yuya passed the peeled apple to Qin Feng. Qin Feng quickly waved his hand and said, Annie, you're an elder. How can I let you peel an apple for me? You can eat this apple yourself. Xiao Yao, come here and peel an apple for me. Qin Feng's mentality had changed hundreds of times. Now, he simply relaxed and pretended to be the Run family's son-in-law. Qin Feng thought of the main purpose of his visit this time. In the past, he had always trained Ren Xiao Yao in private. That kind of strength did not meet the system's requirements. Qin Feng seized this opportunity to train Ren Xiao Yao in public. You silly girl, what are you waiting for? Come here quickly. Qin Feng is calling you. The Ren family's gaze fell on Ren Xiao Yao. Ren Xiao Yao felt uncomfortable. I'm coming. Ren Xiao Yao suddenly came to her senses. She lowered her head and walked to Qin Feng's side. Xiao Yao, pour me a glass of water first. Qin Feng ordered the moment Ren Xiao Yao sat down. Qin Feng's tone was very domineering. The Ren family was shocked. The Ren family didn't think that Qin Feng was too domineering. Qin Feng was the Green Dragon of China. If he wasn't domineering, he would be letting down the title of Green Dragon. The Ren clan was worried about Ren Xiao Yao. This girl had been pampered by everyone since she was young, and none of the elders dared to order her around or scold her. Ren Xiao Yao had the status and temper of a rich young lady since she was young. The Ren family members were afraid that little demon would become agitated and pull out his sword to fight Qin Feng. If that happened, all the good words everyone had said would go to waste. Oh, master, please wait for a moment. This servant girl will go and pour some water for you. Ren Xiao Yao was extremely embarrassed by the words of the Ren family. She hadn't completely woken up yet, so she instinctively obeyed Qin Feng's words and subconsciously treated Qin Feng as her master. The Ren family's jaws dropped to the ground when they saw Ren Xiao Yao obediently pouring a cup of water for her. Io, what kind of maidservant are you? Do you want to burn your master to death? After pouring the water, you have to drink a mouthful first. When the temperature is just right, give it to me. Why don't you take it away and blow on it before bringing it back? Qin Feng's tone became more and more domineering, and he assumed the posture of an emperor. He did this on purpose for the Ren family to see. Qin Feng had already thought it through. If he acted a bit more domineering and arrogant, the Ren family would definitely not be willing to let him marry in. At the same time, Qin Feng trained Ren Xiao Yao and completed the mission. Only Qin Feng could think of this method of killing two birds with one stone. However, Qin Feng realized that his thinking was too naive. The Ren family members didn't hate him. Instead, they treated him even more warmly. Qin Feng's son-in-law is indeed the Green Dragon of China. Look at how mighty he is. You damned old man. Learn more from Qin Feng in the future. Look at you, weak and frail like a girl. I don't want to live with you anymore. Good. I finally found a man who can control little demon. Qin Feng is 100 times better than a son-in-law. Qin Feng, we've spoiled little demon since she was young. Now, we don't dare to say anything to her, and we can't bear to order her around. In the future, this mission will be handed over to you. Train that girl a bit more. She can't be too lazy. Training is a good thing, but Qin Feng, don't hit little demon. Otherwise, as her mother, I'll feel sad. You have long hair, but short knowledge. Although Qin Feng is strong, there's never been a rumor that he hits women. Don't worry about this. Qin Feng has a sharp tongue, but a soft heart. On the surface, he orders little demon around, but in his heart, who knows how much he dotes on our girl. The Ren family members all around were chattering and discussing. Qin Feng's cataracts were about to fall out. At this time, Ren Xiao Yao walked over with a cup of hot water to blow on. Qin Feng saw that the Ren family members were encouraging him to train Ren Xiao Yao, so he definitely wouldn't be courteous with them. Holding the cup of water, Qin Feng didn't even take a sip before reprimanding Ren Xiao Yao. You stinky servant girl, this cup of water is already cold. Do you want me to drink it and catch a cold? Take it away, pour another cup of hot water, blow on it again, and bring it back to me. Ren Xiao Yao had already slowly regained her senses. She could tell that Qin Feng's master's illness was acting up again. He was purposely making trouble for her. However, when she saw that her relatives treated Qin Feng as if he was their biological son, Ren Xiaoyao didn't dare to vent her pent-up anger. She could only go to the side and blow on the hot water with grievance. The Ren family members surrounded Qin Feng and chatted for a while. When it was time for dinner, the Ren family's patriarch personally invited Qin Feng to the table for dinner. Qin Feng hadn't completed his task of training Ren Xiaoyao, so he didn't plan to leave. There were more than 30 people around the big round table. They were all the Ren family's patriarch's relatives. Qin Feng was the only outsider sitting here. Son-in-law Qin Feng, I'll say the same thing again. Don't treat us as outsiders. From now on, this will be your second home. You can eat whatever you want. Yuya chuckled and eased the atmosphere. The other relatives immediately echoed. Io, Qin Feng has already treated this place as his home. Sister-in-law doesn't need to say more. It's also Xiao Yao's fault. She kept hiding her relationship from us. Otherwise, we would have invited son-in-law Qin Feng home for dinner a long time ago. Qin Feng stayed at the Ren family's residence for an afternoon. He was already used to the Ren family's overly enthusiastic attitude. Qin Feng didn't restrain himself this time. He toasted everyone as he ate. Ren Xiaoyao was forced to sit beside Qin Feng by the Ren family members. Qin Feng would assign tasks to Ren Xiaoyao every now and then. Ren Xiaoyao was so angry that she couldn't eat anymore. You stinky servant girl, where is your eyesight? Can't you see that master has finished all the lobsters? Why don't you peel some and put them on the plate? I've told you for the whole day. The water should be neither hot nor cold. Pour it again. Xiaoyao, hurry up and massage master's shoulders. I'm tired from eating. Qin Feng ordered Ren Xiaoyao around again and again in front of the Ren family members. Even if Ren Xiaoyao was extremely unwilling, she still had to follow Qin Feng's orders. Qin Feng had a great time eating dinner. Ren Xiaoyao really had the potential to be a servant girl. Although she didn't look very good, she did her job very well. Qin Feng was very satisfied. When dinner was almost over, the Ren family members started to strongly ask Qin Feng to stay for the night. They even said that Qin Feng should sleep with Ren Xiaoyao tonight. How could Qin Feng agree to such a rude and shameless request? After he rejected them once, he reluctantly agreed. Xiaoyao, come here. Mom wants to talk to you. The Ren family members started to leave. Yuya pulled Ren Xiaoyao to a place where there was no one. Ren Xiaoyao didn't eat a good meal the whole night. She had to serve Qin Feng. She was exhausted to death. Mom, what's the matter? Hurry up and tell me. I can't take it anymore. I want to go back and sleep. Ren Xiaoyao leaned against the wall. She felt like she was going to slip at any moment. Yuya looked at her daughter and her heart ached. Ren Xiaoyao had been spoiled since she was young. She had never suffered like today. Xiaoyao, tell Mom the truth. Are you not used to being a servant girl? Do you hate being ordered around by Qin Feng? If that's the case, Mom will tell Grandpa and Grandma that Mom doesn't want Qin Feng as a son-in-law. Yuya felt that Qin Feng was good in every way. However, she felt more sorry for her daughter. Of course, Ren Xiaoyao didn't want to be a servant girl. However, she didn't dare to admit it. If her mother really ran to Grandpa and Grandma and told them about this, the Ren family members would teach Ren Xiaoyao a lesson. Ren Xiaoyao reckoned that she wouldn't be able to sleep tonight. Mom, I'm fine. Actually, when I'm with Qin Feng in private, I'm like this. He's my master, and I'm willing to serve him. This is the power of love. Mom, don't worry about me. Don't care about me and Qin Feng in the future. Ren Xiaoyao was really going to be driven crazy by her relatives today. She planned to endure today and kick Qin Feng out the next morning before her family members woke up. Really? That's great. Mom was just afraid that you wouldn't be able to endure it. My heart aches for you. Yuya held Ren Xiaoyao's hand and said happily, that child Qin Feng is really not bad. He's strong, has a lot of power, and doesn't put on airs in front of us elders. In the future, you'll definitely not be at a disadvantage when you're with him. All right, Mom, I got it. Then I'm going back. Qin Feng is still waiting for me. Ren Xiaoyao was so tired that she hurriedly walked back to her house. Halfway there, Yuya's anxious voice came from behind. Ah, that's right. Don't forget to take precautions when you guys do it tonight. You're still young, don't get pregnant. Ren Xiao Yao's feet slipped, and she almost stumbled and fell. Qin Feng, you're so capable when you eat tonight. If you have the ability, try ordering this young miss around again. Ren Xiao Yao returned to the house and found that Qin Feng really treated it as his home. He was lying on the big bed and watching TV. Chapter 853. Ren Xiao Yao was enraged at the mention of warm water. She had poured Qin Feng countless cups of water today, but Qin Feng either thought it was too hot or too cold. He did not even take a sip, yet Ren Xiao Yao was exhausted to the point of death. Ren Xiao Yao rushed to the bed and pinched Qin Feng's thigh. She yelled angrily, "If you want to drink water, go get it yourself. Get off my bed now. I just got a new bed not long ago. You're going to sleep on the floor tonight." Now that there were no outsiders, Ren Xiao Yao did not listen to Qin Feng's orders anymore. Qin Feng was not afraid of pain. He said unhurriedly, "You don't welcome me? Tell me then. I'll go greet the Ren family now, and I'll go home to sleep." As Qin Feng spoke, he got up to leave. Ren Xiao Yao was so frightened that she hurriedly stopped Qin Feng. Well, you're not allowed to leave. You have to sleep on the floor of my house tonight. Tomorrow morning, if you don't leave, I'll kick you out." Ren Xiao Yao could not let Qin Feng go to the Ren family. Otherwise, her grandparents, second uncle, third uncle, and fourth aunt would scold her to death. "Are you out of your mind, girl? You want me to stay, but you want me to sleep on the floor? You're too naive." Qin Feng rolled his eyes at Ren Xiao Yao. Ren Xiao Yao was a little embarrassed. "Anyway, you can't leave tonight. If you leave, don't look for me anymore." Ren Xiao Yao started to act shamelessly. Qin Feng did not plan to leave. He just wanted to scare Ren Xiao Yao. "It's fine if you don't leave. You're still my servant tonight, and you'll be my servant girl in the future. You'll do whatever I tell you to do. Hey, how dare you glare at master? Hurry up and pour me a cup of warm water." Ren Xiao Yao's eyes darkened, but she had no choice but to swallow her anger and pour the water. After pouring the water, Ren Xiao Yao wanted to sit down and take a breather. Qin Feng yelled, "Servant girl, you have no sense at all. Hurry up and prepare the bath water for master. Then scrub my back later." Ren Xiao Yao slapped her forehead. She realized that she had returned to the situation when she participated in the alchemy conference in Hepping Town. Initially, she thought that she would be able to escape her fate of being a maid after the competition, but it seemed like that was just the beginning. Because Qin Feng had something on her, Ren Xiao Yao couldn't resist at all. Since she couldn't resist, Ren Xiao Yao accepted her fate. She ran around the room and was extremely busy. In the beginning, it was Qin Feng who ordered her to do things. Later on, Ren Little Demon finished everything on her own. She didn't want to hear Qin Feng's arrogant voice, which made her angry. Run the bath water, scrub the body, massage the bed, pour water for supper. Little Demon Ren had basically transformed into a full-time nanny. She didn't even know that she was so capable. Ding! Congratulations, host Qin Feng, for completing the mission of taming Little Demon Ren. You have successfully tamed Little Demon Ren into Master's Maid. The system rewards host Qin Feng 30,000 Hedonist points, 1 Thundercloud Stone, and 5 kilograms of purple core iron. Host points, 76,000. A system notification suddenly sounded in Qin Feng's mind. The mission to tame Little Demon Ren had been completed. Qin Feng was overjoyed. Now, he could use the Thundercloud Stone and purple core iron to forge a purple battle armor. "Little Demon, it's getting late. Go to sleep." Qin Feng was in a great mood and stopped tormenting Ren Xiao Yao. Looking at Ren Xiao Yao in her pink pajamas and her cute panda eyes, Qin Feng laughed in his heart. "Ah, master, you don't have any instructions? Then I'm going to sleep on the sofa." Ren Xiao Yao was extremely excited and immediately jumped onto the sofa to sleep. "You sleep on the bed," Qin Feng ordered. Ren Xiao Yao wrapped herself in a sheepskin blanket and looked at Qin Feng nervously. "Master, I'll sleep on the sofa. Why you sleep on the bed? Why are you talking so much nonsense? I told you to go to bed. So go to bed." Ren Xiao Yao angrily walked to the side of the bed. She kept her guard up against Qin Feng. If Qin Feng dared to touch her, Ren Xiao Yao wouldn't care about the consequences and would immediately fight him. Qin Feng jumped off the bed. This sudden action gave Ren Xiao Yao a big fright. She pulled out the waning moon sword from the sheepskin blanket with a clatter. What are you doing? Do you believe that I won't cut you up? Ren Xiao Yao grabbed the sword and glared at him. However, she found that Qin Feng had already gone to lie on the sofa. Seeing that Ren Xiao Yao hid a sword in the sheepskin blanket, Qin Feng didn't know what to say. Little demon, do you still have the habit of practicing swordsmanship at night? Do you want me to spar with you? Qin Feng laughed coldly as he looked at Ren Xiao Yao. Ren Xiao Yao lost all face. She hurriedly hid the waning moon sword back into the sheepskin blanket and pretended that nothing had happened. Ahem. Then, do you sleep on the sofa at night? Ren Xiao Yao suddenly realized that Qin Feng wasn't a bad person. Although he was often mischievous, he had a bottom line when it came to important matters. If I don't sleep on the sofa, am I supposed to hug you to sleep on the bed? Qin Feng rolled his eyes at Ren Xiao Yao. Ren Xiao Yao was a bit embarrassed. She said shyly, then you can sleep on the bed, but don't touch me. Otherwise, the sword in my blanket will cut you into pieces at any time. The corner of Qin Feng's mouth twitched. He angrily yelled, All right, hurry up and sleep on the bed. This is Master's order. If you dare to talk back, you'll sleep at the front door tonight. Ren Xiao Yao immediately shut her mouth and didn't dare to speak. She climbed onto the bed like a little bear. After a tiring day, Ren Xiao Yao fell asleep as soon as she got onto the bed. Qin Feng lay on the sofa and waited for a while. After confirming that Ren Xiao Yao had really fallen asleep, Qin Feng's consciousness entered the Hedonist sovereign system. Master! As soon as Qin Feng entered, the two heroes and three pets surrounded him. After greeting everyone, Qin Feng asked Little Pig, Little Pig, I'm going to forge a battle armor now. Little Pig said, Master, you can use the system's forging interface to forge it. As long as you put the materials into the forging furnace and spend a certain amount of Hedonist points, the system will be able to forge a purple-grade spiritual equipment. Qin Feng remembered that a long time ago, he had used the Hidden World random scroll to draw the forging interface. However, he had never used it. Qin Feng entered the forging interface. Before him was a huge forging furnace. Qin Feng put the Thundercloud Stone and 5 kilograms of purple core iron into the furnace. He also added some auxiliary materials to forge the battle armor. Qin Feng had been to Devil Beast Mountain a few times, so he had a lot of forging materials in the Emerald Spirit Ring. After a round of selection, Qin Feng threw the Berserk Black Demon Bear's hide into the forging furnace. He also added the one-horned rhinoceros's tendon and the flame wolf's fangs. Once all the materials were ready, Little Pig said, Master, you can put a ball of destructive fire at the bottom of the forging furnace. The destructive fire is a spiritual flame. If it has enough spiritual qi, the quality of the spiritual equipment forged will be higher. Qin Feng slapped a ball of destructive fire into the forging furnace. Then, he looked at the cost of the forging process. It was a total of 50,000 Hedonist points. It was a bit expensive. However, if Qin Feng bought a purple-grade spiritual equipment from the system, it would cost him at least 100,000 Hedonist points. With a thought, 50,000 Hedonist points disappeared in an instant. Following that, the huge forging furnace let out a loud crackling sound, as if it was going to explode at any time. The forging furnace needed time to forge a purple-grade spiritual equipment, and the time was not short. Qin Feng stayed in the forging interface and absorbed the destructive fire a few times. From time to time, Qin Feng would slap a new ball of destructive fire to forge the purple-grade spiritual equipment. Rumble! After an unknown amount of time, a loud explosion came from the forging furnace. The explosions were continuous from the start, and after dozens of explosions, the movements in the forging furnace slowly calmed down. Master, the purple-grade spiritual equipment is done. Little Pig's excited voice sounded in Qin Feng's mind. Following that, a dazzling purple light flashed in the forging furnace. A purple battle robe rose and floated into Qin Feng's hand. Purple Thunder Wild Robe. Equipment grade, Purple Grade Middle Grade Spiritual Equipment Introduction. The Purple Thunder Wild Robe was forged with the rare purple core iron as the main material. It is indestructible. The lightning attribute of the Thundercloud Stone has been successfully activated. Hidden attribute. Lightning. The Purple Thunder Wild Robe can activate the lightning attribute once a day for half an hour. After activation, host can use lightning to attack. System price: 288,888 Hedonist points. Qin Feng's heart was filled with excitement when he read the introduction of the Purple Thunder Wild Robe. The Purple Thunder Wild Robe appeared in Qin Feng's hand. It looked like a dazzling windbreaker. Purple lightning flickered faintly on the battle robe. Qin Feng laid there quietly, but he could almost hear the roar of thunder and lightning. Qin Feng stood up and waved his hand. The Purple Thunder Wild Robe appeared on his body. 500 kilograms weighed down on Qin Feng's body, but he was not affected at all. He performed a set of powerful special grade Thunder Tiger fists in the system. Rumble! Rumble! As Qin Feng circulated the inner qi in his body, the Purple Thunder Wild Robe seemed to have been activated. As if it had a mind of its own, the purple light on the battle robe shot out in all directions. The crisscrossing lightning could be seen clearly, and the roar of thunder could be heard. Great, I like this Purple Thunder Wild Robe. Qin Feng stopped. His eyes shone brightly as he admired the dazzling battle robe on his body. Shimen Shui Shui and Ouyang Feng stood at the side. Their eyes also shone as they looked at the Purple Thunder Wild Robe. Qin Feng felt much more at ease now that he had obtained the most important defensive battle robe. Ding! Congratulations, host Qin Feng, for using the forging interface to successfully forge a purple grade spiritual equipment. The system rewards host Qin Feng 30,000 Hedonist points and a random purple grade lottery ticket. Master, you have a high-tech battle equipment lottery ticket. You can use it. Little Pig suddenly yelled excitedly. Qin Feng thought of the lottery ticket. It was the reward for completing the clan's martial meat quest not too long ago. Qin Feng took out the lottery ticket with a thought. He looked at Little Pig and asked, "What's a high-tech battle equipment? Why are you so excited?" Master, all of the high-tech products in the system come from Star Technology. The products from Star Technology definitely won't disappoint Master. Little Pig said. The quest that Qin Feng had received before included Star Technology's products as rewards. However, Qin Feng hadn't completed those quests yet, so he didn't know how powerful Star Technology's products were. Chapter 854. Lil Piggy, tell me in detail, what is Star Technology? Qin Feng asked. Master, I can't tell you now. Otherwise, I'll be struck by lightning again. Little Pig blinked its big eyes and looked at Qin Feng pitifully. Seeing Qin Feng's gloomy expression, Little Pig added, Master, you just have to remember that Star Technology's products are the highest quality. Some of the equipment inside can instantly kill an ancient martial artist. Qin Feng was shocked because he was also one of the powerful ancient martial artists. What level of ancient martial artist can it instantly kill? It's hard to say. It depends on the level of the product. A higher level equipment can instantly kill Master. No, it can instantly kill a Stage 9 Inner Chi expert. Qin Feng was dumbfounded. That was a Stage 9 Inner Chi Master, one of the most powerful masters in China. He was as rare as a phoenix feather and a unicorn horn. How could he be killed in an instant? Where can I buy Star Technology's products? I want to buy it. Qin Feng suddenly became excited. Little Pig poured a bucket of cold water on Qin Feng. Master, Star Technology is also a hidden interface. Master hasn't unlocked this interface yet, so you can't buy the items inside. Because the interface hasn't been unlocked, I can't reveal a lot of secrets about Star Technology to Master. How many Hedonist points does it cost to unlock the Star Technology interface? Qin Feng asked. 500,000 Hedonist points. Little Pig looked at Qin Feng's green face and added, Of course, Master can also complete the system's quest to obtain a hidden interface lucky draw ticket. If you're lucky, you can draw the interface of Star Technology. Little Pig realized that Qin Feng's face turned even greener. The rewards of the hidden interface lucky draw ticket were already very little. It would be too late if Qin Feng relied on this thing to draw the interface of star technology. Master 500,000 Hedonist points is actually not a lot. With Master's current ability to complete quests, it's only a matter of time. Moreover, there are several unfinished quests that reward star technology products. Master still has a high-tech battle equipment lucky draw ticket. You can draw a star technology product first and experience it. Qin Feng had almost forgotten about the lucky draw ticket after talking to Little Pig for so long. Since he couldn't unlock the interface of star technology for the time being, Qin Feng collected his thoughts and took out the high-tech battle equipment lucky draw ticket. Draw, with a thought from Qin Feng, the lottery ticket disappeared and a large wheel appeared in front of him. Positioning laser guns, starstone cannons, fire wolf pistols, destruction grenades, ice leopard sniper cannons, strange names, and cool pictures flash by. They were all names that Qin Feng had never heard of before. The spinning wheel slowed down and finally stopped. Starlight gauntlets. Equipment grade. Star Technology B grade battle equipment introduction. A tough and powerful high-tech gauntlet. Hidden within the gauntlet is R-shaped starlight that can instantly penetrate the enemy's defense. Hidden attribute, our starlight system price. 88,888 Hedonist points. Qin Feng looked at the golden boxing glove that suddenly appeared on his right fist and hurriedly threw a punch. Rumble. The sound of thunder and the roar of a tiger seemed to spread out at the same time. A powerful airflow exploded in the surroundings, and it did not subside for a long time. Little Pig, there doesn't seem to be anything special about these starlight gloves. Qin Feng's winter iron glove was crushed by Su Xiaoshan not long ago. Now that he got a new one, Qin Feng was quite happy. However, he soon realized that the starlight gauntlet was not powerful at all. He could not even feel the spiritual chi fluctuation on it. Master, Star Technology's products are high-tech products. Of course, they are different from the spiritual equipment you used to have. Little Pig explained, this starlight gauntlet is made of the most advanced starstone material. It is extremely hard. Even if Su Xiaoshan crushed it 100 times, he wouldn't be able to crush it. The main attack of the starlight gauntlet is the R-shaped starlight. Why does it use the R-shaped starlight? Qin Feng asked. As long as Master concentrates, you can feel the existence of the gauntlet and use your mind to activate the R-shaped starlight. Qin Feng was stunned. This starlight gauntlet was indeed a product of star technology. Even its usage method was so advanced. Qin Feng couldn't help but be more curious about star technology. Rumble. After a short rest, Qin Feng swung his right fist again. Thunder and Tiger Roar surged past, but Qin Feng didn't care about the power of the special rank Thunder Tiger fists. With a thought, he really did sense the existence of the starlight gauntlets. A dazzling white light flashed and disappeared at a speed that left Qin Feng speechless. In an instant, it disappeared as if it had never appeared. Rumble. However, the system space suddenly trembled. The area where the R-shaped starlight swept past just now was pierced through. An intense sense of danger blossomed in Qin Feng's heart. Little Pig, that white light was the R-shaped starlight? Qin Feng was dumbfounded. Qin Feng was a stage 9 inner chi expert now. He could dodge normal bullets. Even if he was shot, he would be fine. However, the R-shaped starlight was too fast and powerful. If an enemy attacked Qin Feng with the starlight gauntlet, he wouldn't be able to dodge it. He might even be sliced in half. Master, this starlight gauntlet is only a B-rank technological product. It's equivalent to an orange equipment in the spirit grade category. If you take out an even more powerful starlight gauntlet, its power will be even more terrifying. Little Pig's words were extremely shocking. How are the grades of star technology products classified? From high to low, SSS, SS, S, A, B, C, and D. Little Pig said. Qin Feng had a rough understanding of the power of star technology. The R-shaped starlight could definitely kill martial artists below stage 9 inner chi. Since the starlight gauntlet was only a grade B product, Qin Feng didn't dare to imagine how powerful an SSS product would be. By the way, Master, the R-shaped starlight of the starlight gauntlet can only be activated by a special starstone. Special star stones are very rare on Earth, so star technology is considered a luxury item in the system. The R-shaped starlight that Master shot out just now is equivalent to 5,000 hedonist points. Little Pig's words startled Qin Feng. He hastily checked his hedonist points balance. The 26,000 hedonist points were still there. Don't worry, Master. There is a star stone in the Starlight Gauntlet. This star stone can only sustain the Starlight Gauntlet for 5 shots. Master only has 4 shots left. The little pig shook its head and looked at Qin Feng with a cute expression. Qin Feng wanted nothing more than to send this idiotic pig flying with a kick. You idiot! Why didn't you say so earlier? That's 5,000 hedonist points. Qin Feng gritted his teeth in anger. I thought Master was born rich and didn't care about these hedonist points. Turns out you're just a pauper. Little Pig added another stab to Qin Feng's wound. Qin Feng was about to be angered to death by Little Pig, so he ignored the stupid pig. Qin Feng was very excited to suddenly have the purple thunder wild robe and starlight gauntlets. He admired the 2 pieces of equipment in the system before his consciousness returned to Ren Xiaoyao's room. At this time, the sky was already brightening. Little Demon Run was sleeping soundly on the bed. This lass had always been restless when she slept. She rolled around on the bed, causing her pink pajamas to be all over the place. Her slender waist and long legs were all exposed. Qin Feng admired her for a while, then got up to cover Ren Xiaoyao with a blanket. As the sky gradually brightened, Qin Feng quietly left the Ren Mansion. The Qin Mansion in the provincial capital was still as crowded as before. All the powerful families lined up to visit the Qin Mansion. This change made the Qin family very happy. They had gained a lot of face. However, there was one person who looked at the Qin Mansion that had been turned upside down in one night. His heart was filled with resentment. He was Qin Xiao because the changes in the Qin Mansion were not caused by him. All the glory belonged to Qin Feng. Qin Xiao felt that his grandfather was unfair, but he couldn't do anything about it. Ever since the clan martial competition ended, Qin Xiao left the Qin Mansion and went to the Divine Dragon Temple in the east of the provincial capital. His master, the Divine Dragon, was there. The Divine Dragon Mountain was tall and majestic, and there was a Divine Dragon Temple on it. This was the territory of the Divine Dragon. Without the permission of the Divine Dragon, no one could take half a step into the Divine Dragon Mountain. A few of the 9 dragons of Huaxia were conferred the title of Marquis because of their outstanding achievements. However, only the Divine Dragon was conferred the title of King. The area around the Divine Dragon Mountain was conferred to the Divine Dragon by the Chinese government. On the peak of the Divine Dragon Mountain, the wind was fierce and cold. The surrounding mountains were covered in a boundless fog. Master, why didn't you come to the Qin clan martial competition? Otherwise, how could that brat Qin Feng obtain the position of young patriarch? Qin Xiao said as he looked at a shadow in the fog. The shadow was faintly discernible, and the voice that came seemed to come from far away. Are you questioning me? The voice was very calm, but it carried a powerful aura. Qin Xiao broke out in cold sweat and knelt on the ground with a plop. Ma Master, disciple doesn't dare. Disciple is slow-witted. I don't understand. Previously, Master wanted me to assassinate Qin Feng. Why did Qin Feng appear now? Why did you leave him alone? Qin Xiao had relied on the Divine Dragon a long time ago. That Suruoro was also arranged by the Divine Dragon to Qin Xiao. The Divine Dragon had always wanted Qin Xiao to assassinate Qin Feng, and promised Qin Xiao that he would help him obtain the position of Qin clan young patriarch. In the end, Qin Feng appeared, but the Divine Dragon didn't appear. Why do you care so much about a mere Qin clan young patriarch? Why do I have to appear and suppress Qin Feng? In a few days, he will take the initiative to challenge me. The Divine Dragon's words were vague, and Qin Xiao couldn't understand at all. Master Qin Feng, why would he challenge you? You talk too much. Don't ask what you shouldn't, or you'll die young. Qin Xiao was so scared that his whole body trembled. He wiped the sweat on his forehead and said, Master, disciple doesn't dare. In the future, disciple will do whatever Master says. Qin Xiao knelt for a long time, waiting for the Divine Dragon's reply. However, the wind howled on the peak of the divine dragon mountain, and the fog was boundless. Chapter 855. Qin Mansion in the provincial capital. Early in the morning, people from various big families came to visit Qin Mansion. Everyone in Qin Mansion was busy. Suddenly, an exclamation came from the crowded courtyard. Everyone stopped what they were doing and looked at the newcomer excitedly and nervously. Senior Qin Feng is back. Qin Feng left the Ren Mansion and returned to Qin Mansion. He planned to leave the provincial capital and go to Hero City in Acropolis City. Before he left, he wanted to ask Qin Xiao about Su Ruoro. Xiao. No, big brother Qin Feng, you're finally here. I've been waiting for you in Qin Mansion for 3 days. Qin Feng had just entered the courtyard when the plump willow tree ran up to him with a smile. Then another mountain came. Lu Jie slapped the back of Lu Shu's head and shouted angrily, "What's wrong with you, little brother? I haven't greeted big brother Qin Feng yet. How dare you beat me to it?" Qin Feng took Lu Jie as his little brother, and Lu Jie bullied Lu Shu every day because of his seniority. Lu Shu was one of the 4 young masters of the provincial capital. Lu Jie used to avoid him, but now he dared to slap Lu Shu in front of everyone. Ahem. Big brother Lu, I'm sorry. I was too excited to see big brother Qin Feng. Please come and greet him first. Lu Shu was full of anger, but he didn't dare to vent it in front of Qin Feng. Lu Jie glared at Lu Shu with satisfaction. Then he looked at Qin Feng and said, "Wow, big brother, you've cheated me so hard." So Qin Feng is Qiao Feng, and Qiao Feng is Qin Feng. No wonder you two are equally handsome. Lu Jie didn't change at all. He was still a clown. He was so excited to see Qin Feng that his face turned red. Qin Feng greeted Lu Jie and Lu Shu. Then a large group of people surrounded them. "Big brother Qiao, I didn't come to the family martial arts competition. Now, I'm here to congratulate you on becoming the young master of the Qin family." Zhang Yi said excitedly. "Young hero Qin, I'm the master of the Luo family. You've taught Luo Bin and forgotten Si a lesson. I hope young hero Qin will take care of me in the future." Yes, no discord, no concord. I am the grandpa of the Gao family. I have brought my 2 unfilial grandsons, Gao Tian Yao, Gao Fei Xiang. What are you waiting for? Quickly kowtow and apologize to young hero Qin Feng. There were too many people, and many of them were familiar faces to Qin Feng. Qin Feng did not put on airs and greeted everyone one by one. Qin Shidian and Qin Huang had already arrived. Both of them had been worried about Qin Fen for the past few days. When they saw Qin Fen return, both of them heaved a sigh of relief. It seemed like Qin Fen wasn't in a hurry to challenge the divine dragon. He should be preparing for the battle. Grandpa Dad. Qin Feng took the initiative to greet them. The 2 of them nodded at Qin Feng, and the 3 of them walked into the house. The guests that came to visit the Qin family were very perceptive, and no one went up to disturb Qin Feng. "Feng, how are your preparations? How confident are you that you can defeat the divine dragon?" The Qin emperor looked at Qin Fen with a worried expression after he came to the study room in the back room. "It's hard to say, but I'll try my best." Qin Feng shook his head. Qin Shidian sighed. When he was at the pinnacle of martial arts, he couldn't even withstand 10 moves from the divine dragon. Qin Feng's current strength was inferior to Qin Shidian's. But Qin Huang and Qin Shidian both knew that Qin Feng would definitely participate in this battle, and no one could stop him. "Grandpa Dad, I came back to ask Qin Xiao about something. Ever since Qin Feng learned of his grandfather's plan, his hatred for Qin Xiao, Qin Yi, and Qin Wudao had disappeared. As the eldest brother, Qin Feng felt that he owed his 3 cousins, especially the deceased Qin Yi. Qin Xiao? I don't think I've seen him these days." Qin Huang's expression changed slightly. Qin Shidian sighed and said, "Qin Xiao left on the day of the clan martial meet, but I don't know where he went." Qin Feng's heart sank. He didn't expect Qin Xiao to leave the Qin manor. Now, Qin Feng couldn't ask anything about Su Ruoro. Moreover, Qin Feng didn't want to be the young patriarch of the Qin family. He wanted to return the position of patriarch to Qin Xiao. But now, it seemed that Qin Zhao's hatred was so strong that he definitely wouldn't accept the position of patriarch. After a moment of silence, Qin Shitian suddenly said, Qin Feng, I know what you want to ask Qin Xiao. Come with me? Qin Shitian had already walked out of the study, and Qin Huang followed him. Qin Shitian came to a row of rooms in the backyard where the servants and nannies rested. He stopped in front of the westernmost door. Grandpa, Qin Feng, you want to ask Qin Xiao about Su Ruoro, right? Go into the room. You should be able to find the answer you want. Qin Shitian had been secretly observing Qin Feng. He had set up a trap for Qin Xiao, Qin Yi, and Qin Wu Dao to suppress Qin Feng. Of course, he also knew that Qin Xiao had secretly used Su Ruoro as a chess piece to plot against Qin Feng. Qin Feng was stunned for a moment, and he nervously walked into the room. The room was clean and tidy. There was a bed, a table, a woman with white hair and a haggard face sat on the bed. Her eyes were empty, and she didn't even care that Qin Feng entered the room. Qin Shitian and Qin Huang didn't enter. Qin Feng hesitated for a moment, and he walked to the side of the bed. You are? Qin Feng asked. The white-haired woman finally regained her senses. She raised her head and looked at Qin Feng, but she didn't answer him. I'm Su Ruoro's friend. Qin Feng also couldn't figure out the woman's identity, so he divulged a bit of information. The woman suddenly became excited. She directly jumped off the bed and grabbed Qin Feng's arm. Why you know where Ruoro is? Where is she? Is she okay? Ruoro? Where is Ruoro? Qin Feng was shocked by this woman's reaction. He examined the white-haired woman's face at a close distance. Unexpectedly, she somewhat resembled Su Ruoro. Qin Feng suddenly thought of a possibility, and his originally calm mood immediately stirred up a raging storm. You are Ruoro's grandmother? Why don't we first? Is Ruoro doing well? Is she still here? The woman's voice was urgent. Ruoro is still here, and she's doing very well. Qin Feng knew that Su Ruoro was still in this world. But was she doing well? Qin Feng didn't know either. The woman finally calmed down a bit. She suddenly let go of Qin Feng's arm and looked at Qin Feng apologetically. Sorry, I was too excited just now. I'm not Ruoro's grandmother. I'm her mother. Qin Feng was shocked, and he sized up the woman in front of him again. She had white hair and a haggard face. Other than her eyes that were still a bit bright, she didn't look like Su Ruoro's mother's age. Heh, you don't have to be surprised. I'm Ruoro's mother. My name is Lu Yu, and I'm a disciple of the Star Luna sect. Lu Yu introduced herself, then looked at Qin Feng. Qin Feng said, I'm Qin Feng, the current young master of the Qin family. I was Ruoro's boyfriend previously. You're Qin Feng? Lu Yu's expression changed, and she began to size Qin Feng up seriously. After looking for a while, Lu Yu seemed to have thought of another question, and she hurriedly asked, You said you became the young master of the Qin family? Where's that Qin Xiao? Qin Xiao? Is he the one who put you under house arrest here? Qin Feng seemed to understand something. Lu Yu looked at Qin Feng and let out a long sigh. From Qin Feng's words, Lu Yu had analyzed many things. Qin Zhao's plan failed, and Qin Feng broke up with his daughter. You must hate Ruoro a lot right now, right? Lu Yu suddenly changed the topic. Qin Feng remained silent. After a moment of silence, Lu Yu spoke again and told her story. I'm a disciple of the outer martial world's Star Luna sect. The Star Luna sect is a demonic cultivation sect. In the last Demon Sect conference, I successfully became the Demon Clan's Holy Maiden. The Demon Clan's Holy Maiden can only dual cultivate with the Demon King, but I fell in love with Ruoro's father a long time ago. For love, I escaped the sect and traveled to the ends of the world with Ruoro's father. While we were on the run, Ruoro's father was killed. Later on, I escaped from the Demon Clan's pursuit and went into seclusion. However, Qin Xiao found me and threatened me. He said he would inform the Star Luna sect of my whereabouts. I was forced to stay here. Qin Xiao used me to force Ruoro to submit to him. Ruoro is a child with a bitter fate. She is kind-hearted, but she was forced to do bad things. Fortunately, you defeated Qin Xiao in the end, and also took the position of young master. If you have any resentment towards Ruoro, then let me, as a mother, atone for my sins. You can kill me if you want. Lu Yu raised her head and closed her eyes. Qin Feng's mind exploded and went blank. Was Su Ruoro guilty? She was guilty, because she had done something wrong. However, Qin Feng wondered what he would do if the same thing happened to him. Qin Feng's heart ached when he recalled Su Ruoro's gentleness and kindness. He recalled how she cried like a rainman after stabbing him in the back at the Amethyst Dragon Palace. This was all fate. Since he couldn't change what had happened, why not give each other a chance? Annie Lu, you can stay in the Qin Manor from now on. No one will trouble you here. When I find Ruoro, I'll bring her back to see you. Qin Feng walked out of the room. Compared to the mood he had before he entered the house, it was a complete change. Qin Feng had a lot of responsibilities on his shoulders. He wanted to become stronger, defeat the dragon god, find his mother, find Han Ying, and let his family, women, and friends live in peace now. Qin Feng had another important task. He had to find Su Ruoro. Feng, or how is it? Qin Huang and Qin Shitian were waiting at the door. When they saw Qin Feng, they immediately went up to him. Grandpa, Dad, let Annie Lu Yu stay in the Qin Manor. Treat her like a member of the Qin family, Qin Feng said. Neither of them objected to Qin Feng's words. They agreed without asking. Feng, you're leaving again? Qin Huang looked at Qin Feng with worry and reluctance. Dad, I'm going to Acropolis City. I'll challenge the dragon god in 3 days. Don't worry about me. Just like Grandpa said, I'm the green dragon of Huaxianao. The dragon god won't kill me. By the way, pass the position of the young master of the Qin family to duo heir. Qin Feng comforted Qin Huang and Qin Shitian. Then, he looked deeply at Lu Yu's room and turned to leave the Qin Manor. In September, there will be 4 chapters every day. Please continue to subscribe to the official version to support Young Master. The only official version is on the Chinese Literature Net. If you see this book anywhere else, it's a pirated version. It's not easy to write a book. Please support the official version. Thank you. Chapter 856. Yun Province's Acropolis City's Mountain Resort. The mountain resort had long been closed for renovation. In the blink of an eye, it had been almost a month since the renovation. The construction of Hero City was very fast. All sorts of buildings had been built on the originally boundless plains. Schools, hospitals, banks, and other basic facilities had all been completed and were in the initial stages of testing. The population of Hero City had also skyrocketed. Initially, Qin Feng only brought his women and the members of the Feng group to Hero City. Now more and more members of Hong Kong's Hong Triad arrived. Many families from the 4 cities of Yun Province also came to seek cooperation. The people from the Herb Village had moved to Hero City. Zhao Dahai's company had been recruited. The headquarters of the royal group was built in Hero City. Bai Qing brought her parents and brother from Heping Town to Hero City. Li Yu Chun brought her parents from Qingshui Town to Hero City. The headquarters and factory of Su Qin Pharmaceuticals were built in Hero City. Hero City was changing every day. Qin Feng had not been back for a long time. When he stood at the entrance of Hero City and looked at the majestic gate and the 3 golden words, Hero City, on top of the gate, he felt like he was in another world. Ding! Congratulations, host Qin Feng, for completing the second side mission of the Martial Artist Alliance and becoming a disciple of the Martial Artist Alliance's Law Enforcement Hall. The system will reward host Qin Feng 10,000 hedonist points and an alliance token. Host Qin Feng's total hedonist points, 66,000. The system notification rang in Qin Feng's mind as soon as he stepped into Hero City. Qin Feng was slightly taken aback, but he quickly understood that Ren Xiaoyao was a trustworthy girl. She allowed him to join the Martial Artist Alliance's Law Enforcement Hall so quickly. Young Master Qin? Are you really back? It's really Young Master Qin. Everyone hurry up. Young Master Qin is in Hero City. Before Qin Feng could snap out of his daze, Long Hair and the members of the Feng group had already surrounded him. Long Hair was tall and burly, and his hoarse voice was so loud that Qin Feng's eardrums almost burst. Young Master Qin, you're so awesome. You played the roles of 3 people. I think young Master Qin should be an actor. You definitely win an Academy Award. Long hair flattered Qin Feng in every way possible. Qin Feng's 3 identities were exposed after the Qin family's martial arts gathering in the provincial capital. Of course, Longhair knew about this. That's right, young Master Qin was born with a handsome face. Even without makeup, he can beat all the popular fresh meats on the screen. Young Master Qin has too many women, so he has to get a few more identities to play with. We boorish people simply can't understand young Master Qin's romantic life. The Feng group's lackeys also started to curry favor with Qin Feng and praised him to the heavens. All right, go do whatever you need to do. Keep long hair? Recently, Qin Feng had heard too many flattering words. He waved his hand, and the Feng group's lackeys hurriedly retreated. Young Master Qin, you haven't been back in a long time. Do you want this little one to take you around Hero City? Right now, Hero City has changed a lot. Qin Feng kept Longhair around because he wanted to ask about the progress of Hero City. Now, he followed Longhair and wandered around Hero City. Hero City's changes were faster than Qin Feng expected. The large piece of land behind the mountain resort had just been bought, and many small buildings have been built there. Young Master Qin, that area is the school district planned by big sister-in-law Lin Bei Bei. The elementary school, middle school, and high school are all together. The children from the medicine village have all entered school, and after some time, they're planning to build a university. The area to the west is Hero City's Fun City. It was planned and built by young Master Zhang Hui. Big sister-in-law, Zhao Lingxian, is busy with the daily construction of the bank and hospital. Big sister-in-law Lu Wenjing is responsible for planning Hero City's roads. And the 2 sisters-in-law of the Su family are building Su Qin's pharmaceuticals and the pharmaceutical factory. As they walked, Longhair introduced Hero City's plans and current situation to Qin Feng. Qin Feng was very satisfied with Hero City's development. After walking around, Qin Feng went to the beach and lay down. The women weren't in Hero City. They were probably busy with their own things. Qin Feng had returned to Hero City to complete the 2 side quests given by the founder of Hero City. After completing the quests, Qin Feng planned to go to the Divine Dragon Palace to challenge the Divine Dragon. Qin Feng felt a little lonely as he sat by the man-made beach and gazed at the vast ocean. Ever since he found out about his mother's past, Qin Feng's mind was filled with thoughts of challenging the dragon god as soon as possible and finding out his mother's whereabouts. A few days ago, in the Qin Manor, Qin Shitian had told Qin Feng that his mother had obtained a treasure, and then the news was leaked and she was being hunted by martial artists. At that time, Qin Feng had guessed what that treasure was. It was very likely the Hedonist sovereign system. Qin Feng guessed that his mother had placed the system in his body before she left. Now that Qin Feng had used the system to become stronger, he vowed to find his mother even if he had to die. After staying by the beach for a long time, Zhao Lingxian and Lin Bei Bei rushed back. The 2 women heard from Longhair that Qin Feng had returned to Hero City, so they put down everything they were doing and rushed back to see Qin Feng. Lingxian, Bei Bei, slow down. What if you fall? Seeing the 2 women, Qin Feng chuckled as he walked up to them. The 2 women held on to Qin Feng's arms. The instant they lay in Qin Feng's embrace, they felt as if the entire world had calmed down. Qin Feng, you've already revealed your identity. Will something happen to you? Zhao Lingxian looked at Qin Feng worriedly. Lin Bei Bei was also very worried, but she was as obedient as a cat. She didn't say anything and just stared at Qin Feng with her large, watery eyes. Qin Feng patted the 2 women's heads and smiled. What could happen? Your man is now the Azure Dragon of China's 9 dragons. From now on, you 2 can enjoy life with me. Qin Feng had long since put away his bad mood, and he acted very casually in front of Lin Bei Bei and Zhao Lingxian. Qin Feng didn't plan on telling these women about challenging the Divine Dragon, as that would only make them unable to eat or sleep in peace. Big brother Qin Feng, you're finally back. Lu Wenjing and her sister also rushed over. When Lu Xiaojia saw Qin Feng, she pouted and acted coquettishly. Her natural adorableness made Qin Feng want to laugh. Not long after, Su Qiuyu and Su Xiatian also arrived. Bai Qing and Li Yuchun were taking care of important matters at Royal Group, but when they heard Qin Feng was back, they immediately drove over. Hua Yin brought her younger brother and sister from the medicine village to welcome Qin Feng. Elder Hua, Hua Tuo, and Su Haonan also rushed over. Everyone came because of Qin Feng. The beach was immediately filled with people, and the atmosphere became very lively. Qin Feng, since you're back, why don't you stay for a few more days? Hero City is under construction, and you're needed to guard it. Hua Yin looked at Qin Feng mischievously. Ever since she came to Hero City, she had been very happy. The other women also agreed with Hua Yin and asked Qin Feng to stay for a few more days. Qin Feng felt these women's sincere and deep feelings for him, and he felt an indescribable sweetness in his heart. I don't know how many days I can stay this time, but I'll do my best to spend more time with everyone. Let's go. Let's have a meal together. Qin Feng avoided the topic of staying for a few more days. He knew he couldn't stay for long, but he had to cherish the time he had in Hero City. Everyone followed Qin Feng into the hotel. The women, 3 old men, and a group of children from the medicine village immediately surrounded the large round table in the luxurious room. It was as if they were celebrating the new year. Soon, a sumptuous lunch was served. The children from the medicine village were so excited that they danced with joy when they smelled the delicious food. These children had lived a poor and quiet life in the medicine village. They had never eaten such delicious food, seen such tall buildings, and seen so many cars on the streets. Hua Yin and Elder Hua were very grateful to Qin Feng for changing the lives of these children. The meal was very lively. After the meal, the women rushed to clean the dishes like little wives. The scene was so beautiful that Qin Feng didn't dare to look at it. Before Qin Feng came to Hero City, he had asked Lu Jie and Zhang Yi to join the Hero Alliance. Currently, there were 11 members in the Hero Alliance. Other than Lu Bingbing, who was a Stage 5 Inner Chi disciple, and Li Xingtian, who was a Stage 2 Inner Chi disciple, the other 9 members had surpassed Stage 6 Inner Chi. Qin Feng came to Hero City to complete the mission of founder of Hero City. After the meal, he found Huang Jinghua. As long as he recruited Huang Jinghua into the Hero Alliance, he would have completed the mission of recruiting 10 Stage 6 Inner Chi disciples. Big Brother Qiao, you're really the King Kong. I don't even know what to call you now. Huang Jinghua was full of admiration when he saw Qin Feng. There were only 2 people he admired in his life. One was head leader Wu Chong, who dug holes in the ground every day, and the other was Big Brother Qiao Feng, who could hit on girls without blinking an eye. Brother Huang, are you willing to join my Hero Alliance? Qin Feng quickly added before Huang Jinghua could respond. It's not the Hero Alliance team that you play in the game. It's a sect that I've built. Huang Jinghua clearly misunderstood Qin Feng's words. He swallowed the words that were on the tip of his tongue and said, Ahem, since it's a sect that Big Brother Qiao has built, I'd be more than happy to join. As soon as Huang Jinghua finished speaking, a dragon's roar resounded in Qin Feng's mind, followed by the system notification. Ding! Congratulations, host Qin Feng, for completing the second side mission of Founder of Hero City and recruiting 10 Stage 6 Inner Chi disciples into the Hero Alliance. The system rewards host Qin Feng 20,000 Hedonist points and a trial version of the Thunder Sniper rifle produced by Star Technology. Ding! Congratulations, host Qin Feng, for completing the third side quest of Founder of the Mountain, establishing a Hero City, and choosing a location for the sect. The system rewards host Qin Feng 30,000 Hedonist points and a yin-yang formation manual. Host Qin Feng's total Hedonist points, 116,000. Qin Feng instantly received 50,000 Hedonist points and a trial version of the Thunder Sniper rifle produced by Star Technology. This made Qin Feng extremely excited. Chapter 857. Big Brother Qiao, what kind of gun is this? This is my first time seeing such a cool sniper rifle. Huang Jinghua was dumbfounded. His eyes shone brightly as he stared at the Thunder Sniper rifle. Qin Feng wanted to test the power of the Thunder Sniper rifle, but he had learned his lesson from the Starlight Gauntlets. Little pig, how many times can this Thunder Sniper rifle be fired? Does it also rely on star stones to power it? Qin Feng asked Little Pig. Master, the Thunder Sniper rifle doesn't use star stones. It uses thunder stones, which are as rare as star stones. Their prices are about the same. The Thunder Sniper rifle comes with 5 Thunderbolt lasers. If the lasers run out, one Thunderstone will cost 30,000 Hedonist points, which is equivalent to 6,000 Hedonist points per bullet. Qin Feng was given a big fright. He thought to himself that it was a good thing he had asked Little Pig first. Otherwise, he would have lost another 6,000 Hedonist points. Qin Feng had to admit that Star Technology's products were very powerful, but they were also ridiculously expensive. No wonder Little Pig said that Star Technology was a nouveau riche interface when he introduced it. Brother Qiao, why don't you shoot for me? Is this spear very powerful? Huang Jingwa stared at the Thunder Sniper rifle and couldn't take his eyes off it. He looked as if he wanted to snatch it from Qin Feng's hands and play with it. Qin Feng waved his hand and hurriedly put away the Thunder Sniper rifle. Shoot my ass, that's just a toy gun. All it shoots out is water. The light in Huang Jingwa's eyes suddenly disappeared. In the end, it was just a toy gun. By the way, Brother Qiao, Miss One has been clamoring to come and play with you. Maybe she'll come in a few days. Huang Jingwa wanted to inform Qin Feng in advance. There were too many women in Hero City, and Huang Jingwa was afraid that Miss One would be at a disadvantage if she came. When Qin Feng thought of Xiao Yao, who was a delinquent girl one moment and a virtuous lady the next, he couldn't help but laugh. I have something to do in a few days. If Xiao Wan comes, help me take care of her. Because of Qin Feng's arrival, Zhao Ling Xian and the other women all stopped what they were doing and spent the entire afternoon playing with Qin Feng on the beach. Qin Feng maintained a relaxed expression, and it was impossible to tell that he was about to challenge the most powerful being in the mortal world, the Dragon God. They played until nighttime. Qin Feng accompanied the beauties to a joyous dinner. After the banquet, Qin Feng finally had some time to himself. Master, what can I do for you? Qin Feng booked a room for himself and called Hua Tuo over. Now that there was no one else around, Hua Tuo still addressed Qin Feng as master out of habit. Hua Tuo, I'm at the early phase of Stage 9 Energy. What pill can you concoct to help me break through to the middle phase tonight? Qin Feng had completed his mission in Hero City, so he planned to challenge the Divine Dragon tomorrow. Before that, he needed to increase his cultivation base so that his chances of winning would be higher. Hua Tuo stroked his white beard and said solemnly, Master, Stage 9 Inner Qi is full of mysteries. There's no pill that can absolutely help you break through to the next stage. I can concoct a grade 7 Cloud Immortal pill, but whether you can break through to the next stage depends on your luck. All right. Thank you, Hua Tuo. Master, you're too serious. I'll go pick the medicinal ingredients now and start concocting the pill immediately. Hua Tuo returned with a basket of medicinal ingredients not long after he left. Elder Hua had moved the herb garden from the herb village to Hero City. There were countless precious medicinal ingredients in Hero City, so there was no shortage of medicinal ingredients for concocting pills. Hua Tuo wasted no time. He took out his cauldron and started concocting the pill. His aura changed as he concocted the pill. It was as deep and unfathomable as the vast ocean. As the medicinal ingredients entered the cauldron in an orderly manner, Hua Tuo released his demonic flames. Lightning flashed above his head, and from time to time, lightning would strike the cauldron, creating a loud explosion. Qin Feng sat quietly at the side. He enjoyed looking at Hua Tuo's face. Hua Tuo's concocting technique had reached the point of perfection, and his movements were methodical. Qin Feng had learned a lot from him. Time ticked by, and after an unknown period of time, a muffled sound came from the cauldron. Rumble! Qin Feng's eyes lit up. He knew it was the sound of the pill forming. Sure enough, a purple pill slowly rose from the cauldron, and the room was filled with a rich medicinal fragrance. Master, this is the Grade 7 Cloud Immortal Pill. Its main function is to purify your inner qi so that you can break through to the next stage as soon as possible. Hua Tuo handed the Cloud Immortal Pill to Qin Feng. Qin Feng looked at the sky that was about to brighten. Without further ado, He took the cloud immortal pill and swallowed it. Qin Feng had eaten the violent demon pill and the rising spirit pill concocted by Hua Tuo before. He realized that the pills concocted by great masters were different. There was a unique aura in them. The pill melted as soon as it entered his mouth, and the medicinal fragrance filled the air. Not long after, Qin Feng felt the internal qi in his body rolling and surging. The aura in his dantian began to converge and merge as if it was automatically suppressing itself. The original majestic internal qi was gradually compressed and refined into a pure aura. Qin Feng sat cross-legged in front of everyone, completely focused on cultivating. Hua Tuo stood in front of the door with his hands behind his back, guarding Qin Feng. Hua Tuo's eyes were as bright as the stars as he stared at Qin Feng. He could feel the aura in Qin Feng's body slowly changing. His inner qi became purer and purer, like the Son of Heaven who had descended to the mortal world. Bang! Bang! After an unknown period of time, a series of explosions came from Qin Feng's body. However, these explosions were not caused by a breakthrough. They were caused by the cloud immortal pill's medicinal effect and the inner qi in Qin Feng's body reaching its limit. Hua Tuo's calm expression changed. He furrowed his brows and said, "Master, the medicinal effect is almost completely absorbed. If you continue to force yourself, your body might explode." Qin Feng had long felt uncomfortable in his body. The concentrated and purified inner qi had returned to its original state, but Qin Feng was still forcing them to fuse and refine. Qin Feng felt that he was on the verge of a breakthrough, but there was no opportunity for him to do so. This had nothing to do with the degree of saturation of the inner qi in his body. It was because Qin Feng's comprehension had not reached the required level. There were 4 minor realms in stage 9 inner qi, and the breakthrough of each realm was as difficult as ascending to heaven. How could it be achieved in a short period of time? "Master, please stop." Hua Tuo's expression became more and more anxious. He had already come to Qin Feng's side, and if Qin Feng did not stop, Hua Tuo would use force. "Sigh, I'm still not experienced enough to comprehend the meaning of the intermediate stage of stage 9 inner qi." The aura around Qin Feng's body suddenly dissipated. He sighed and stood up. Hua Tuo did not say anything else. He could read Qin Feng's mind and knew that Qin Feng was in a hurry to break through to the intermediate stage of stage 9 inner qi because he wanted to challenge the divine dragon. However, to cultivate one's heart, one must first cultivate one's heart. Qin Feng stood in front of the window and gazed at the sky in the distance. Qin Feng gazed at the east side of Jindu City. Even though he failed to break through, he couldn't wait any longer. He had to challenge the divine dragon today. Qin Feng's arrival was abrupt, and his departure was even more abrupt. Hua Tuo was the only one who watched Qin Feng leave Hero City. Qin Feng did not bid farewell to the women because he did not want them to worry about him. The sky was already bright when he arrived at Jindu City. Qin Feng stood at the foot of Mount Divine Dragon at the easternmost part of Jindu City and looked up at the towering mountain. The mountain peak was shrouded in clouds and mist, and it felt like a fairyland. There were no specially built mountain paths, so one had to find their own way up the mountain. "Who are you?" Qin Feng moved as light as a swallow and arrived at the peak of Mount Divine Dragon in no time. There were 2 guards standing at the entrance of the mountain. Qin Feng glanced at them and realized that they were stage 8 inner qi experts. "I'm Qin Feng, the Azure Dragon of China. I'm here to challenge the divine dragon," Qin Feng said. The guards looked at each other and nodded. One of them said, "Follow me." Qin Feng followed behind the guards and entered the depths of Mount Divine Dragon. He was stunned when he arrived at the entrance of the temple. "Qin Shao, why are you here?" "My brother is not afraid of death. How dare you challenge the master of the divine dragon? You're overestimating yourself." Qin Shao was standing at the entrance of the divine dragon temple. He heard from the divine dragon that Qin Feng would come to Jindu City a few days ago, but he did not expect Qin Feng to really come. Qin Feng did not expect Qin Shao to be the disciple of the divine dragon. Judging from Qin Zhao's mocking tone, Qin Zhao's hatred for him ran deep. Chapter 858. Ma Chui had been staying at the poison sex base for the past few days. Initially, she was brought here by her father to seek medical help. In the end, Ma Chui lived a better life in the poison sect than in the Ma family in Acropolis City. The multiform Poison King arranged 4 maids for Ma Chui to take care of her daily needs. The people in the poison sect were very respectful to Ma Chui. Her words were like an imperial edict. If there were no poisonous creatures crawling all over the mountain and no strong herbal smell wafting in the courtyard, Ma Chui's life in the poison sect would be as free and unrestrained as an immortal. Master, you were looking for me? Ma Chui ran to the multiform Poison King's room excitedly. The multiform Poison King looked at Ma Chui in disbelief. Ma Chui had only been in the poison sect for 10 days, but she had undergone an earth-shattering transformation. That fat and muscular woman had turned into a delicate and beautiful woman. Chui, you really change every day. Master almost couldn't recognize you. This is all thanks to Master's patient guidance. You taught me how to control and use the poisonous gas in my body. Ma Chui was very happy. Ever since her body became thinner, Ma Chui often looked at herself in the mirror for the whole afternoon. Every time she looked at her tall, slender figure and handsome face in the mirror, Ma Chui would think of Qin Feng. Ma Chui couldn't wait to fly to Qin Feng's side and let him see the changes in her body. The multiform Poison King's eyes shone with kindness. Ma Chui had the body of 1,000 poison, a sacred body of the poison sect. She was born with a sense of closeness to the people in the poison sect. Although the multiform Poison King was cruel and merciless to outsiders, he loved Ma Chui as if she was his own grandfather. It just so happened that the multiform Poison King had no children, so he spoiled Ma Chui even more. Chui, you have basically controlled the poisonous gas in your body. As long as you practice diligently according to the method I taught you, your realm will continue to increase, and your strength will also increase. The multiform Poison King said some words of concern, and then went into the main topic. All right, I called you here because I need you to help me with something. Master, please instruct me. Chui, I will definitely do my best. Ma Chui was a person who knew how to repay kindness. She didn't even ask about the specifics before she agreed. The multiform Poison King nodded his head in relief and continued. Our poison sect has been established for hundreds of years, and we have a great reputation in the martial arts world. Normal sects and factions don't dare to provoke us, but whoever provokes the poison sect will not have a good ending. However, not too long ago, there was a brat who was blind enough to offend our poison sect. It wasn't that Zhao Ling Xian betrayed Qin Feng and had an affair with another man. They were the same person. Qin Feng is strong and resourceful. Let's forget about this. I'll find someone else to deal with him. The more the multiform Poison King thought about it, the more uneasy he became. He was worried about letting Ma Chui go. No, I have to go. Master, don't say anything else. I'll go find Qin Feng now. After Ma Chui found out the truth, she was extremely anxious. She ran out of the multiform Poison King's room to find Qin Feng on top of the Divine Dragon Mountain. Qin Xiao looked at the guard and said, "You can leave. I'll take this brat to see Master." The guard had already left. At the entrance of the Divine Dragon Palace, Qin Feng and Qin Xiao looked at each other. Qin Xiao's eyes were filled with resentment. Qin Feng's mentality underwent a huge change. His face was expressionless. "My good big brother, you've been in the limelight recently. You must feel great. Let me tell you, don't be too proud. That position of patriarch was unfair. It was given to you by Grandpa out of charity. What's more, isn't it just the young patriarch of the Qin family? How much power does that have? I don't care about it at all. Now that I've become the disciple of the Divine Dragon and follow him, it won't be long before I challenge you again and take back everything that I've lost." Qin Xiao said a bunch of harsh words, but Qin Feng ignored him. Seeing that it was getting late, Qin Feng said, "Take me to see the Divine Dragon." Qin Xiao felt that he was being looked down upon. He was so angry that he blew his beard and glared at Qin Feng. Qin Xiao discovered that Qin Feng's aura had changed. It was purer and more majestic. Qin Feng's mentality, had also improved a lot. At this moment, standing in front of Qin Feng suddenly felt that the two of them were not on the same level. Qin Xiao suddenly felt a little disappointed. He was originally much stronger than Qin Feng, but in the short span of half a year, Qin Feng's change caught him off guard. Qin Feng, today is the day you die. Even if you don't die, my master will beat you into a cripple. Qin Xiao could only use the name of the divine dragon to suppress Qin Feng. In the end, Qin Feng didn't care at all. Qin Xiao was so angry that his face turned red. He turned around and entered the divine dragon palace. Qin Feng followed all the way. This divine dragon palace was actually a cave. It seemed like the divine dragon had dug such a huge cave in the original mountain. There were torches on the surrounding rock walls. The cave was slightly cold, and Qin Feng involuntarily circulated his inner qi. After walking for a while, there was no longer a narrow tunnel in front of him. He came to an abnormally spacious valley. The valley was huge, white fog was boundless, and vegetation was overgrown. It was like a scene of paradise. Master, Qin Feng is here to challenge you. Nothing could be seen in the boundless fog, but Qin Xiao bowed respectfully and spoke to the air. A voice that seemed to penetrate from afar sounded. You can leave first. Yes, master. Qin Xiao wanted to stay and see how Qin Feng would be tortured. But once the divine dragon spoke, Qin Xiao immediately retreated. The mist in the valley suddenly moved and flew towards Qin Feng. Before Qin Feng could react, a surging aura surrounded Qin Feng and sent him flying. As soon as he fell to the ground, Qin Feng spat out a mouthful of blood. Qin Feng didn't even have the time to suppress his inner qi. He quickly stood up and looked at the cloud of fog with a shocked expression. In the cloud of fog, there was a shadow of a person. He couldn't even determine if there was a person inside. Qin Feng had long heard of the power of the divine dragon. Above the 9 dragons was the divine dragon. However, when Qin Feng really faced the divine dragon, he deeply understood how powerful it was. Qin Feng didn't even make a move. He didn't even see the divine dragon, but he was already defeated. With just one simple move, he was completely defeated. Your strength is too weak, much weaker than I imagined. The faint voice came from the white fog again. The fog began to dissipate gradually, and a figure appeared. A man in white stood in the distance. He had dashing eyebrows and long hair. He had an imposing appearance and a pair of eyes that shone like stars, emitting a sharp light. Qin Feng couldn't tell the divine dragon's age, but judging from his appearance, he was at most in his early 30s. Qin Feng always thought he was the youngest expert in China to step into Stage 9 inner qi, but after seeing the divine dragon, he suddenly had doubts. You are the divine dragon? Qin Feng suppressed his surging qi and blood and looked at the divine dragon with determination. I am the divine dragon. 20 years ago, when the martial arts world was in chaos, you represented the dragon sect to suppress the conflict. My mother, Qin Ying, went missing. Do you know where she is? Qin Feng suddenly became excited after he confirmed the divine dragon's identity. I know. You know? Where's my mother? Qin Feng couldn't care less about his injured body and ran towards the divine dragon. Halfway through his run, the void in front of Qin Feng suddenly exploded, and he was sent flying backward. You want to know where your mother is? You have to defeat me first. The divine dragon didn't move. He was dozens of meters away from Qin Feng, but his voice sounded like it came from thousands of meters away. Qin Feng crashed heavily into the rock wall. Even with the protection of the purple thunder wild robe, his internal organs were still dislocated. Before he could get up, Little Pig's anxious voice suddenly rang in his mind. What? Master, bad news. The magnetic field has changed. Buzz, buzz, buzz. System, buzz, buzz. I've lost contact with the system. Buzz, buzz, buzz. An ear-piercing noise rang in Qin Feng's mind. He hurriedly tried to communicate with Little Pig with his mind, but he couldn't contact Little Pig at all. Qin Feng then tried to sense the system, but he was instantly stunned. The system couldn't sense him at all. It was as if Qin Feng didn't have the Hedonist sovereign system in his mind, and the system had never existed. Aside from the battle at the Amethyst Dragon Palace and the time when Little Pig revealed his innate charm, Qin Feng hadn't encountered a situation where he suddenly lost contact with the system. Moreover, this time was different from the last two times. He couldn't sense the system for no reason this time. Qin Feng hadn't even started fighting, and unexpected situations kept happening one after another. He was a bit flustered. This was completely different from Qin Feng's plan. Qin Feng knew how powerful the Divine Dragon was, so he thought that if he really couldn't defeat the Divine Dragon, he could only release Shimen Shueishui and Ouyang Feng to deal with the Divine Dragon. However, he couldn't even contact the system, so this idea was completely shattered. Qin Feng couldn't even take out the spiritual equipment, pills, and Star Technologies products from the system. Chapter 859. You've seen my strength, but you're not too nervous. Instead, you're worried about something else. What kind of trouble have you encountered? The Divine Dragon's ethereal voice sounded. Qin Feng trembled. When he looked into the Divine Dragon's starry eyes, he felt powerless, as if his thoughts were seen through. Is this the Divine Dragon, the most powerful person in the secular world of China? It really lives up to its reputation. Qin Feng was sure that he had lost contact with the system. Fortunately, he had cheated Yang Wei of a lot of medicinal pills during the medicinal pill conference. Qin Feng stored those medicinal pills in the emerald spiritual ring. Qin Feng took out a bottle of healing pills and poured them into his mouth. The Divine Dragon stood a dozen meters away and watched Qin Feng consume the healing pills. He did not stop him. The Divine Dragon maintained an indifferent smile on his face, as if nothing in the world could threaten him. Senior Divine Dragon, I'm here to ask about my mother's whereabouts. Since you know, please tell me. Qin Feng said. Are you kidding me? I didn't know a lot of things, and many people have come to ask me questions, but no one is allowed to step into the Divine Dragon Temple without my permission, unless they're dead. Of course, anyone who challenges me can ask me questions, but they have to defeat me to get the answers they want. Unfortunately, I've guarded China for decades, and no one has ever defeated me. The Divine Dragon's voice was indifferent, but it was filled with a strong sense of confidence. However, this kind of confidence was not repulsive. Instead, people felt that the Divine Dragon should be this arrogant. After Qin Feng understood the rules set by the Divine Dragon, he stopped talking nonsense. Since he could only find out his mother's whereabouts by defeating the Divine Dragon, Qin Feng would fight to the death. Rumble! The violent sound of thunder reverberated in the valley. Qin Feng and the Divine Dragon stood at the bottom of a huge valley surrounded by mountains. The sound of thunder was like the omen of an approaching storm. The purple thunder robe on Qin Feng's body suddenly crackled. The originally dull battle robe emitted a dazzling purple light. Purple electric currents were faintly discernible on the battle robe. The sound of thunder was caused by the flashing purple electric currents. In the outer martial arts world, orange-grade spiritual weapons were relatively rare, and blue-grade spiritual weapons were treasures that were fought over. This was the first time Qin Feng had obtained a purple-grade spiritual weapon. However, when the purple thunder wild robe entered the eyes of the Divine Dragon, it was like nothing. The light in the Divine Dragon's eyes disappeared in a flash. It's a pretty good battle robe, but that's all there is to it. Let me see your true strength. The Dragon God always had a lofty attitude, exuding a dignified and powerful aura. Qin Feng didn't like this kind of dominance. No one wanted to be suppressed. Rumble! There was another loud explosion, as if thunder and a tiger's roar had exploded at the same time. Qin Feng's figure had already disappeared, and in the blink of an eye, he appeared in midair. The starlight glove on his right hand emitted a golden light, and it was as dazzling as a small sun in his hand. Qin Feng had already worn the starlight gauntlets and the purple thunder wild robe before he entered the Divine Dragon Palace. Hence, he could still use these two weapons. Thunder rumbled incessantly, and the tiger's roar was hard to calm. Qin Feng unleashed all of his inner qi in a single punch. The turbulent fist wind tore through the air, and the valley began to shake. Loud noises came one after another. Although Qin Feng didn't achieve a breakthrough after eating the Cloud Immortal pill, his strength had increased tremendously. He could feel that the inner chi he released was purer, and its power was different from before. Rumble! The Thunder Tiger fist whistled through the air as if it was going to devour the heaven and earth. This punch contained the power of a Stage 9 inner chi expert, but it didn't attract the Divine Dragon's attention. More than 10 meters away, a trace of disdain flashed across the Divine Dragon's face. Before Qin Feng could get any closer, the Divine Dragon casually waved his hand, and the void suddenly exploded. Qin Feng's body was blocked by an invisible barrier, and he couldn't move an inch. By the time Qin Feng wanted to retreat, it was too late. A loud explosion erupted from his body, and Qin Feng was sent flying once again. The ground was dyed red, and it was all Qin Feng's blood. Qin Feng quickly took out a bottle of inner elemental pills and poured all the pills into his mouth. The exchange just now happened in the blink of an eye, but Qin Feng was sure of one thing. The Divine Dragon had indeed broken through to the true energy stage, and he could already control his chi to injure others. This was something that an inner energy stage martial artist couldn't do. You disappoint me. I'm starting to wonder if the Dragon Sect has fallen to such a state. Even a rookie like you can be conferred the title of 9 Dragons? Or the Green Dragon of Huaxia? The Divine Dragon's eyes were full of disdain, and he was completely disappointed in Qin Feng's strength. Qin Feng suppressed his anger, but he had no chance to explode in front of a true energy stage powerhouse. However, Qin Feng wouldn't give up. He forced himself to stand up. The huge disparity in strength was something Qin Feng couldn't change, but the desire to defeat the Divine Dragon in his heart was the motivation for Qin Feng to persevere. Many people wanted to challenge the Divine Dragon, and they dreamed of defeating him. That way, they could use the Divine Dragon's fame to ascend to the peak and become the strongest king in the secular world of Huaxia. But Qin Feng was different. He wanted to defeat the Divine Dragon just to get information about his mother. You can talk big after you defeat me. Qin Feng roared and leaped into the air again. A long tendon appeared in his hand. This was the tendon that Qin Feng collected after hunting the unicorn rhinoceros in Devil Beast Mountain. Crackle! Qin Feng didn't have the Spirit Snake Whip, so he used the rhinoceros tendon instead. The Phantom Whip technique activated by the Stage 9 Inner Chi was even more powerful and mysterious. In the blink of an eye, a gust of wind blew in the air. Hundreds of crisscrossing whip shadows formed a dense net, covering the sky like a divine dragon. This whip technique is not bad, but it's still too far away. The Divine Dragon looked at the dense net of whip shadows above his head. A glint flashed in his eyes, and he waved his sleeves. The whip shadows disappeared instantly, and Qin Feng, who was in midair, was sent flying again. Bang! This time, the Divine Dragon's strength was obviously doubled. Qin Feng's entire body crashed into the hard rock wall, and his body sunk in. If this is all you've got, you can leave now. My opponent, the Divine Dragon, is not as weak as you. The Divine Dragon's expression became arrogant, as if he was purposely provoking Qin Feng. Qin Feng, who was in the rock, had a few broken ribs. He sweated profusely from the pain when he moved his body slightly. Don't blindly compete with me. I'm not dead yet. As long as I'm not dead, I have a chance to defeat you. Qin Feng roared to the sky to vent the pain in his body. He poured another bottle of inner energy pill and healing medicine into his mouth. Then, he exerted all his strength and jumped out of the rock wall. Whoosh! A ray of white light appeared in the air. Whoosh! 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 The white light instantly increased, and it was as dense as a rainstorm. Qin Feng's body, due to his severe injuries, his jumping height was shorter than before. Soon, he landed on the ground. As soon as his feet touched the ground, Qin Feng leaped again and was on top of the Divine Dragon's head. He attacked wildly with both hands, and the intense flames fell like a meteor shower. Rubble! The wind howled, and the sound of the burning flames mixed together, and it sent chills down one's spine. The Divine Dragon narrowed his eyes and looked at the destructive flames that covered the sky and earth. A smile flashed in his eyes. These flames are vigorous and there's no demonic chi in them. It seems like they're at the level of the 10,000 beast true fire. As he spoke, the divine dragon raised his right hand as if he was holding up the entire sky. The destructive flames and wind blades had already landed on the divine dragon's head, but they were blocked by an invisible air barrier. The wind blades disappeared after they landed, like pebbles sinking into the sea. The destructive flames were still burning fiercely in the air. The divine dragon raised it in the air and condensed it into a blazing small sun. "I'll return it to you." Rumble. The divine dragon slapped his palm, and the condensed fireball suddenly shot out and smashed toward Qin Feng. It was too fast. In the blink of an eye, Qin Feng was hit and sent flying again. Crack! This time, apart from the violent explosion, there were also some faint cracking sounds. Around Qin Feng, layers of shattered ice fell to the ground and were being rapidly melted by the destructive flames. Fire and ice. You've created quite a few childish tricks, but in the face of absolute power, they're all useless. Most people would be shocked to death when they saw Qin Feng's destructive flames and extreme ice appear at the same time. But in the eyes of the divine dragon, these were child's tricks. Qin Feng had seen the divine dragon for a while and had used all his skills, but he had not even gotten close to the divine dragon's body. The power of the divine dragon was far beyond Qin Feng's expectations. Boom! Qin Feng's thoughts moved slightly, and the destructive flames disappeared. The extreme ice on his body also quickly receded. Qin Feng had broken his right leg in the fall. Now he supported himself against the rock wall and slowly stood up. The purple thunder robe was stained with blood, and the ground was stained with blood. There was no hope of winning this battle, but Qin Feng did not give up. Even if he died in battle, he had to persevere. It was information about his mother's whereabouts. Rumble! Thunder boomed again. The purple lightning on Qin Feng's body surged wildly, and the purple lightning on his battle robe danced rapidly, bringing with it a restless aura. The hidden attribute of the purple thunder robe was lightning. Qin Feng activated the lightning attribute, and he suddenly had a mental connection with the flashing purple lightning on the battle robe. The purple lightning was instantly awakened, as if it had a life of its own. Bam! A muffled explosion sounded. A bolt of purple lightning suddenly struck down from the head of the divine dragon. The lightning was as thick as a giant snake, and it brought with it an earth-shattering aura and the power to destroy heaven and earth. The divine dragon's expression changed. Shock flashed across his face, which had been carrying a disdainful smile since the beginning. He did not wave his hand to block the lightning above his head. Instead, he leaped lightly and appeared at the foot of the mountain peak dozens of meters away. Bam! Just as the divine dragon landed, another ring-shaped purple lightning struck down. The lightning struck empty air again, splitting the steep mountain peak into two. Thank you, young Master Du, for your support. I have to say, you have good taste. Chapter 860. Smack! Just as mystical dragon's feet touched the ground, lightning struck again. Qin Feng didn't give mystical dragon a chance to catch his breath. The purple lightning released by the purple thunder wild robe was so powerful that even Qin Feng was shaken. The place where the lightning landed instantly blasted a deep pit. Gravel flew everywhere, as if it had been hit by a bomb. Brat, you're courting death. When mystical dragon landed again, his ethereal voice sounded. His usually calm and playful voice had an additional hint of anger. Smack, smack, smack. Qin Feng ignored mystical dragon's threat. His reply to mystical dragon was 3 bolts of purple lightning. Rumble! 3 ring-shaped lightning bolts struck the valley, causing the ground to shake violently. In the middle of the valley, a huge pit appeared. The surrounding ground also cracked and spread, causing a large amount of dust to rise. Qin Feng's vision was obscured by the dust. He realized that mystical dragon had suddenly disappeared. However, in the next second, a strong gust of wind came from behind Qin Feng, and a surging aura of death surged. Smack! Rumble! Qianfen didn't have a chance to dodge and was sent flying by mystical dragon's palm. However, the instant he was sent flying, he forced himself to release a bolt of lightning. Qianfen landed in the huge pit in the middle of the valley. Before his back touched the ground, mystical dragon in white was already standing at the edge of the pit. At this moment, mystical dragon's clothes were tattered, and his long hair was scattered. He looked somewhat disheveled. Qianfen's last bolt of lightning had clearly struck mystical dragon, but he wasn't injured. Such a powerful ring-shaped lightning bolt couldn't do anything to mystical dragon. This made Qianfen feel a tinge of despair. Bang! Qianfen's back hit the ground, causing the pit to sink even deeper. The sound of bones breaking rang out continuously. Qianfen lay in the pit and didn't even have the strength to stand up. Mystical dragon stood at the edge of the pit. His starry black eyes were bloodshot. He was the high and mighty mystical dragon of China, but he was beaten up so badly by Qianfen. This made mystical dragon feel humiliated. Very good. You've finally given me a surprise. Mystical dragon stared at Qianfen in the pit for a while before his expression returned to normal. Qianfen kept coughing, and all he coughed out was blood and flesh. However, Qianfen was not afraid. Even though he was covered in dirt and his clothes were tattered, his eyes still shone with determination. Ahem, before I die, can you tell me where my mother is? Qianfen used his last breath to ask. Don't worry, I won't kill you. Otherwise, you would have died over 100 times already. The divine dragon had regained his arrogant demeanor. He had killed too many people, and he had killed too simply. It was just a flick of his sleeves, and a powerhouse was dead. Therefore, the dragon god did not think that killing was the best form of revenge. Instead, it was to free the enemy as soon as possible. The fact that Qianfen had put the divine dragon in such a difficult position had thoroughly enraged the divine dragon. The divine dragon wanted Qianfen to die a horrible death. Since you don't want me to die, then I will defeat you. Qianfen felt a little powerless. He had unleashed all of his strength and his most resolute belief, but the difference in strength between him and the dragon god was too great. This was a battle where there was a difference of 4 levels. Qianfen slowly raised his right fist. This was his last hope to defeat the divine dragon. When the divine dragon saw the glittering golden starlight glove on Qianfen's right hand, his expression changed drastically. Buzz! Qianfen's thoughts moved slightly. He activated the hidden starlight glove, and a white light turned into a shooting star. Its speed was so fast that Qianfen could not even see it clearly before it disappeared. The divine dragon also disappeared, and a loud noise came from the valley. Qianfen hastily swallowed a few pills and leaped to the ground with his last breath. Rumble! A mountain peak was swaying and collapsing. Gravel rolled down, and the entire valley shook incessantly. Qianfen did not care about this. He quickly looked around, but he could not see the divine dragon. Qianfen, I won't kill you. I will cripple your cultivation and make you a beggar. You will never be able to defeat me, and you will never be able to find your mother. The divine dragon's deep roar came from the mist at the foot of the mountain. Without hesitation, Qianfen raised the starlight glove and fired 3 starlight glove. The 3 white lights flashed, and in the next second, a loud noise came from the opposite mountain peak. The towering cliff seemed to have been violently hit and began to collapse. The layers of mist also slowly dissipated, but there was no trace of the divine dragon. A gust of wind suddenly spread behind Qianfen. Qianfen did not have time to think. He turned around and swung the starlight glove again, but the starlight glove did not appear. The starlight glove's 5th starlight glove had already been fired. Rumble! Qianfen did not have time to release his lightning attribute. His abdomen was hit, and his entire body flew to the foot of the cliff hundreds of meters away. The huge rocks on the cliff scattered in all directions, and many of them smashed onto Qianfen. Qianfen lay in the deep pit, and his body could no longer move. After a while, he was crushed to the bottom of the deep pit by the huge rocks. The divine dragon appeared again, standing at the edge of the pit. With a casual slap, more than half of the huge rocks flew away, and Qin Fun's upper body was exposed. Qin Fun was covered in blood, and his purple thunder wild robe had already dimmed. The purple lightning flowing on it had disappeared. His eyelids were drooping, and he did not even have the strength to open his eyes, but he still forced himself to look at the divine dragon. Qin Fun wanted to ask the divine dragon again, where did his mother go? But Qin Fun's mouth opened and closed, but no sound came out. The divine dragon's white robe was shredded and hung on his body, and even some of his skin was exposed. The white robe was stained with some blood, but it was not Qin Fun's blood. It was the divine dragon's own blood. In the secular world of China, the divine dragon was the strongest. Ever since he obtained the title of divine dragon, he had not met an opponent who could injure him in more than 20 years. Even when Qin Shi came to challenge the divine dragon, he was defeated within 10 moves. Qin Shi did not even touch the divine dragon's body, let alone make him bleed, but Qin Fun did it. Although Qin Fun was defeated, he injured the divine dragon. Standing at the edge of the deep pit, the divine dragon stared at Qin Fun. There was a strange light in the divine dragon's eyes, as if he was thinking about something. After a while, the divine dragon said, "You lost." The corner of Qin Fun's mouth moved a few times. He wanted to say something, but no words came out. "I won't kill you. I'll cripple your cultivation and give you the lowest status again. 3 months later, I'll wait for you at the Divine Dragon Palace to challenge me again. If you don't come, or if you lose to me again after you come, you'll never get any news about your mother. When that time comes, I will kill you with my own hands." Rumble. As soon as the divine dragon finished speaking, he suddenly struck with his palm. The powerful force hit Qin Fun's abdomen. Qin Fun's vision went black, and he passed out. A few minutes ago, everyone in the capital city felt an earthquake. It felt like an earthquake. The closer it was to the east of the capital, the stronger the tremor was. Many people ran out of the tall buildings in fear, and the streets were crowded with people. Everyone checked the earthquake forecast, but there was no official warning about an earthquake. Qin Manor in the capital city. Qin Shitian and Qin Huang stood at the entrance, looking at the tall mountains in the east with furrowed brows. Others did not know the cause of the earthquake, but the two of them knew it very well. Has the fight started? Qin Huang's voice was trembling. Qin Shitian's expression was calmer than Qin Huang's, but that was only because he hit it better. Deep down, he was no better than Qin Huang. The tremor came from the east, but it wasn't as strong as an earthquake. "I think Feng Er went to challenge the divine dragon." Qin Shitian sighed. "It's really hard on Feng Er. He's so young and has only just stepped into stage 9 inner chi. How can he be a match for the divine dragon?" The worry in Qin Huang's eyes became more and more intense. He wanted nothing more than to charge into the Divine Dragon Palace and see what was going on. The tremor has disappeared for a while. Could it be that the battle is over? "My son, give Qin Fun a call and see what's going on." Qin Huang hurriedly took his cell phone and went to the side. Soon he ran back and said, "Dad, the cell phone is off." "Did something happen?" "No, I have to go to the Divine Dragon Palace. If Feng Er is gone, I will fight the Divine Dragon." Qin Huang's eyes were already misty. Qin Shitian grabbed Qin Huang and said, "Wait, Dad, don't stop me. I have to go. Feng Er is the child that I raised." Qin Huang couldn't help but shed 2 streams of tears. Qin Shitian's eyes were bloodshot. He stretched out his skinny and old hand and wiped the tears from Qin Huang's eyes. He said firmly, "Ask the butler to prepare the carriage. I will go with you." In the Divine Dragon Palace, the battle had already died down. If it weren't for the huge pits and broken rocks in the valley, it would be as if nothing had happened. "Master, is the fight over?" Qin Xiao walked into the valley and quickly scanned the surroundings. However, he couldn't find Qin Fun's corpse. "Find someone to clean up this place." The Divine Dragon didn't mention the battle. He stood at the foot of a mountain with his hands behind his back. Qin Xiao hesitated for a while, but he didn't retreat. He asked with a trembling voice, "Master, where is Qin Fun? Is he dead?" The Divine Dragon's gaze fell on Qin Xiao. His fierce expression scared Qin Xiao so much that he knelt on the ground. Your disciple knows his mistake. Your disciple will go and find someone to clean up the place. Before Qin Xiao could retreat, the divine dragon's calm voice sounded. Qin Fen came to battle today. Don't spread this news. Just pretend he never came. Qin Xiao's body trembled. He didn't understand the divine dragon's meaning. Every time someone came to battle, the battle would be announced to the public after the battle. Why was it kept a secret this time? Are you doubting my words? The divine dragon's cold voice sounded, causing Qin Xiao to tremble in fear. I don't dare. Master, I don't know anything. This won't spread. The pressure brought by the divine dragon was too great. Qin Xiao didn't dare to stay any longer. He hurriedly went out to find someone to clean up the place. The divine dragon was the only one left in the valley. The divine dragon leaped and landed on a mountain peak. He looked down at the capital, which was more than half the sky. His eyes became serious. Why can't I see through the people Master wants me to suppress? These people must be hiding secrets that I don't know. They grow too fast and have too many treasures. What are they hiding? Chapter 861. Zhongchuan City, a transportation hub city near the border of Hong Kong. Zhongchuan City had only been established for a few years, but the development of this city was extremely fast. Because Hong Kong was just across the sea, and it was located at a transportation hub, there were countless Hong Kong businessmen and tycoons investing in Zhongchuan City. This led to the rise of Zhongchuan City. The sun started to set, and the sea was bathed in a layer of afterglow. It was a mesmerizing sight. Yu and Xiao Shui was rush hour, and 2 rows of beggars sat on both sides of the subway station's underground tunnel. These beggars were all dressed in rags, and their hair was unkempt. In front of them was a metal bowl with some spare change. However, among the beggars, there was a man and a woman who looked out of place. The man's clothes were also tattered, and he was covered in blood and injuries as if he had just been brutally beaten up. The woman, on the other hand, was very plump, but she was fair and clean. She was dressed like a noble, and she did not look like a beggar at all. The strange couple leaned against the corner of the wall, and there was also a metal bowl in front of them. However, there was not a single cent in the metal bowl. This was because the commuters who saw the man covered in blood were so scared that they took a detour. A little boy happened to pass by them. When he saw the big brother covered in blood, he was also startled. However, after a short fright, the little boy gathered his courage, threw the $1 coin in his hand into the metal bowl, and skipped away. Clang! This crisp sound awakened the man who was in a deep sleep. As soon as he woke up, the man tried to circulate the inner qi in his body. He still wanted to continue the battle with the dragon god. That's right, the man was Qin Feng. He quickly realized that his inner qi was gone. Where is this? Why am I here? Qin Feng's memory surged into his mind. He remembered that when he challenged the dragon god, he lost contact with the system as soon as he entered the dragon god temple. After a bitter battle, Qin Feng was no match for the dragon god and was defeated by the dragon god. When the dragon god struck his last palm, Qin Feng thought he was going to die. However, he realized that he was not dead, and he was in a completely unfamiliar city. Master, you're finally awake. While Qin Feng was puzzled, Little Pig's voice suddenly sounded in his mind. Qin Feng sat up abruptly. Little Pig, what's going on? Why did I suddenly lose contact with the system? Master, I'm not too sure either. There's a mystery in the Divine Dragon Palace. The magnetic field inside is different from the outside, affecting the normal operation of the system. Qin Fen had a bad premonition. How could there be a magnetic field that interferes with the system in the Divine Dragon Shrine? Is this a coincidence? Or did the dragon god deliberately change the magnetic field there? If it was not a coincidence, how could the dragon god create a magnetic field that could interfere with the system? Could it be that he knew about the existence of the system? The dragon god himself was powerful enough, and he might even know about the existence of the system. This kind of dangerous person made Qin Feng feel slightly uneasy. The system was Qin Feng's greatest secret, and he couldn't reveal it. Master, Don't worry about those problems for now. Look at your current situation. Little Pig looked helpless. Qin Feng hurriedly checked his body and quickly discovered that his inner chi was gone. He had completely become an ordinary person. Little Pig, what's going on? Master, the divine dragon has crippled your cultivation. You have to cultivate back as soon as possible. How could this be? Doesn't that mean I'm an ordinary person now? My early stage 9 inner chi is gone? Qin Feng was dumbfounded. This happened too suddenly and caught Qin Feng off guard. Master, don't worry too much. You've already stepped into the early stage of stage 9 inner chi. Even if you've been crippled, your cultivation speed will be 10 times faster than an ordinary person. With the help of the system, it won't be long before you return to your peak state. This time, it was Shimin Chui Shui who spoke. Ouyang Feng also spoke. The dragon god, that ant. How dare he cripple my master's cultivation? I'll kill him with my own hands the next time I see him. Shimin Chui Shui and Ouyang Feng couldn't leave the divine dragon shrine due to the sudden disappearance of the system. Now that they learned that their master was crippled by the dragon god, the two heroes were fuming with rage. The glacial snow mastiff and flaming golden eagle were also furious. They kept roaring in the system. Although the reality was cruel, Qin Feng quickly calmed down and accepted the situation. However, there were still some things that Qin Feng couldn't figure out. He couldn't understand why the dragon god crippled him. Why did he throw him to this strange place after he crippled him? And why did he give himself the identity of a beggar? Could it be that he hurt the dragon god and humiliated him, so the dragon god came to humiliate him? Was this the magnanimity and mentality of the most powerful person in the secular world? Where am I? Why am I sleeping on the ground? Qin Feng heard a familiar voice while he was trying to figure out the dragon god's intention. When Qin Feng was looking around, he saw a fat woman lying next to him. However, he wasn't in the mood to look at her. Now that he saw the woman's face, Qin Feng was stunned. Ma Chui? You? Why are you here? The fat woman sitting next to Qin Feng was Ma Chui. Ma Chui looked at Qin Feng with a strange expression. After a while, she suddenly asked, who are you? Do you know me? Qin Feng was stunned. He said, Ma Chui, don't you know me? I'm your classmate, Qin Feng. Zhao Lingxian is also in our class. Not long ago, you celebrated your birthday in Acropolis City, and I was there. The more Qin Feng thought about it, the more confused he became. He was going to challenge the dragon god. So how did he end up in this situation? Why you're Qin Feng? Are you really Qin Feng? Ma Chui was extremely excited when she heard Qin Feng's name. She already knew that Xiao Feng was Qin Feng. However, Ma Chui quickly calmed down. That's not right. Why you don't look like Qin Feng? Qin Feng seemed to understand something. He immediately stood up and looked at a glass billboard. Qin Feng's reflection was reflected in the glass. It was an extremely ugly face. He had triangular eyes, a full beard, and a long scar on his face. He was also fucking bald. Qin Feng was instantly depressed. He thought that Xiao Feng's appearance was ugly enough, but he didn't think that there would be an even uglier appearance. Lil Pig, what's going on? Qin Feng was used to being handsome, so his heart sank when he suddenly became so ugly. Master, your appearance didn't change, but there's a powerful true chi sealed on your face. It's the true chi that transformed this ugly man's appearance. Speaking of true chi, the first thing that came to Qin Feng's mind was the dragon god. This was because among the warriors that Qin Feng knew, only the dragon god had broken through to the true chi stage. Qin Feng became even more depressed. It was obvious that this was his first time challenging the dragon god, and his first time seeing the dragon god. However, the dragon god seemed to have a deep grudge against him. He crippled Qin Feng's cultivation, transformed him into such an ugly face, and left him in a foreign city. He made Qin Feng start from a beggar. Why is this happening? Qin Feng was very puzzled. Master, Ouyang Feng requests to go out and help Master remove the true chi seal on his face. Ouyang Feng's voice sounded in Qin Feng's mind. Qin Feng thought about it and rejected Ouyang Feng's request. Qin Feng had calmed down. Although he still couldn't understand the dragon god's intention, Qin Feng guessed that there must be a spy that the dragon god had planted nearby. If Ouyang Feng removed the true Qi seal on his face, it would very likely attract the dragon god's attention. If that happened, Ouyang Feng and the system's secret would definitely be exposed. Qin Feng didn't want that to happen. Why did I become fat again? While Qin Feng was thinking about his current situation and his next step, Ma Chui suddenly screamed like a madman. Ma Chui, are you okay? Qin Feng looked at Ma Chui. Ma Chui hurriedly covered her mouth and looked at Qin Feng with a strange expression. When Ma Chui found out that the stinky man beside her was Qin Feng, she was stunned for a long time before she regained her senses. She finally found Qin Feng. Just as she was feeling excited, Ma Chui realized another cruel thing. She had become fat again. Ma Chui, are you okay? Why are you here? Where's this place? Qin Feng asked again when he saw Ma Chui in a daze. I'm fine. Where is this place? I don't know. Ma Chui was startled and absent-minded. Qin Feng didn't know what she was thinking. Big Brother Julong, look, there are two newcomers. At this moment, a row of beggars who were sitting in the opposite corner walked over and surrounded Qin Feng and Ma Chui. The man who stood at the front was dressed in ragged clothes and had a stinky smell. One of his eyes seemed to be blind as he wore a black eye patch like a pirate. His other eye rolled around and stared at Qin Feng and Ma Chui. Stinky brat, are you new here? Big Brother Julong's voice was hoarse like two pieces of metal rubbing against each other. Ma Chui's hair stood on end when she heard it. It's none of your business. Qin Feng was in a bad mood and ignored Big Brother Julong. Fuck, how can you talk to Big Brother Julong like that? Bastard. Do you know whose territory this heavenly bridge belongs to? The land within a 10-kilometer radius belongs to our Big Brother Julong. How dare you come here to beg for food? Don't you know the rules? Before Big Brother Julong could get angry, his lackeys behind him started shouting. These people were dressed like beggars. Some of them even had broken arms and legs. They were sitting on the ground and looked weak. Now that they were acting fiercely, it was as if they had changed into another person. Can you people still be reasonable? This underground tunnel is a public facility. How did it become your territory? Ma Chui was afraid, but she still stood up for Qin Feng. Big Brother Julong looked at Ma Chui again. His single eye revealed a perverted expression that made Ma Chui want to vomit. Woman, this is a place for men to talk. You better not interrupt. You look so fair and clean. Why are you with that ugly and cowardly brat? Do you want to reconsider? Follow my Big Brother Julong and have fun. Chapter 862. You, shut up. Don't talk nonsense. Big Brother Julong teased Ma Chui in front of everyone. Ma Chui was so angry that her body trembled. She loved to surf the internet. Ma Chui had stayed in the poison sect for a period of time and learned how to control poison from the Poison King. Ma Chui's chubby hand was already in front of her. If Big Brother Julong dared to take an inch, she would not let him off easily. Oh, you fat pig. You dare to reject Big Brother Julong? Why don't you take a look at your fat pig face? It's your fortune that Big Brother Julong took a fancy to you. Big Brother Julong, although this girl is fair and clean, she's too fat. Do you want to reconsider? Look at how capable she is. The lackeys didn't stop talking. They were not interested in Ma Chui because she was too fat. She didn't even have the most basic sense of beauty. Big Brother Julong rubbed his chin and said with a smile, What do you know? When I was playing with women, you guys weren't even begging yet. I'm tired of playing with those slender and beautiful girls. It's refreshing to have a change of taste. Big Brother Julong said with a lecherous look. Ha! Big Brother Julong really knows how to play. Such a fat girl must be soft under your body. It's really good feeling. Look at how big her breasts are. I can't even hold them with 3 hands. A group of stinky beggars surrounded Qin Feng and Ma Chui and unscrupulously teased Ma Chui. Ma Chui was so angry that her snow-white skin turned red. She was about to teach these people a lesson when she saw a black shadow flash by. Qin Feng had already made his move. Bang! A muffled sound rang out. Big Brother Julong, who was standing at the front, fell to the ground. His exposed eye was punched by Qin Feng, and he rolled on the ground in pain. Qin Feng was indeed crippled by the divine dragon. But he was not a cripple. Even if Qin Feng couldn't use his inner chi, he still had his special Thunder Tiger fists and some movement techniques. At least he could take care of these ordinary people. One-eyed deaf. I'm in a bad mood. You came to die on your own accord. That's exactly what I wanted. Qin Feng's attack speed was much slower than before, but in the eyes of these ordinary people, it was extremely fast. Qin Feng punched Big Brother Dulong, then rushed up and fiercely stomped on Big Brother Dulong. Only then did the lackeys regain their senses. Brat, you're courting death. You dare to act ruthlessly against us, the Lone Dragon Gang? Today we'll teach you a lesson. The four lackeys' expressions turned cold as they pounced on Qin Feng. Seeing that there was a fight, a few more beggars ran over to help. Qin Feng's expression did not change as he stood in the crowd. He used both his fists and legs. From time to time, there would be muffled sounds, followed by people falling to the ground and crying out in pain. Bang, 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 bang. In less than 5 minutes, all 9 stinky beggars were defeated by Qin Feng. This was the most strenuous battle Qin Feng had ever fought. If he was at the early stage of Stage 9 Energy, he could have defeated these people in the blink of an eye. The beggars with broken arms and legs were fine when they fought. It was obvious that they pretended to have broken arms and legs to gain the sympathy of ordinary people. Are you all right, Qin Feng? Ma Chui quickly ran up to him after the battle ended. Ma Chui wanted to help Qin Feng, but she had never fought in a fight before. She didn't know what to do when the fight was about to start. By the time she recovered from her daze, she realized that Qin Feng had already defeated all the bastards. I'm fine. I'm going to ask some questions. Qin Feng smiled at Ma Chui, indicating that he was fine. Then he walked to Big Brother Dulong's side. Big Brother Dulong was still clutching his bruised eye and screaming. When he saw Qin Feng walking toward him, he immediately shrunk his body and stopped screaming. Don't come near me. What are you doing? Qin Feng ignored Big Brother Dulong's screams. He stomped on Big Brother Dulong's leg, causing Big Brother Dulong to scream in pain. Cut the crap. Just answer whatever Sir asks. Big Brother Dulong had been in this area for many years, but he had never been in such a difficult situation. He wanted to kill Qin Feng, but Qin Feng was too powerful. Big Brother Dulong could only swallow his anger and think of a way to teach Qin Feng a lesson. Big Brother, just ask me anything. I'll tell you everything I know. Big Brother Dulong's tone softened. He was trying to please Qin Feng. What is this place? Qin Feng asked. Big Brother Dulong's expression changed. He thought that there was something wrong with his ears. While he was distracted, Qin Feng kicked him again. I'm asking you a question. Where is this place? Big Brother Dulong couldn't breathe because of the pain. Tears flowed down his face. He thought Qin Feng was sick, but he didn't dare to say it out loud. Big Brother, this is Zhongchuan City. Tell me the details. Where is this place on the map of China? Big Brother Dulong was getting more and more confused. He wondered if this brat came from another planet. Big Brother, this is just across the sea from Hong Kong. It's a city that has only been developed in recent years. Because of Zhongchuan's location, it has only been developed for a few years, but it's already comparable to a first-tier city. Brother Dulong was afraid of being beaten up again, so he explained in detail. Ma Chui came to Qin Feng's side. Both of them had never been to Zhongchuan City before. But after hearing Big Brother Dulong's explanation, Qin Feng and Ma Chui had a general understanding of the place. Qin Feng's mind raced. He listened to Big Brother Dulong's explanation and tried to guess the divine dragon's intentions. Qin Feng remembered the divine dragon's last words. The divine dragon gave Qin Feng 3 months to challenge the divine dragon. Since the divine dragon had arranged for Qin Feng to stay in Zhongchuan City and had even given him an ugly face and the identity of a beggar, Qin Feng decided to stay in Zhongchuan City for the next 3 months. He wanted to show the divine dragon that even if he was a beggar or an ugly man, he would still be able to turn over a new leaf. Is there a hotel nearby? Qin Feng planned to find a place to stay. He still didn't understand why Ma Chui was following him. Big Brother, That's right, there are many hotels on the opposite street. How about I take Big Brother there? Big Brother Julong's eyes darted around. Qin Feng could immediately tell what he was thinking. Big Brother Julong was clearly unhappy. He wanted to find out where Qin Feng was staying and then find someone to take revenge on Qin Feng. Qin Feng didn't care about these newbies. However, since he was in Zhongchuan City, Qin Feng didn't want to cause too much trouble. Qin Feng thought that he was penniless, so he said with a cold expression, "Take out all your money." Big Brother Julong's face turned sour when he heard about money. He slowly waited for time. Qin Feng stepped on Big Brother Julong's leg, causing him to cry out in pain. "Ah, Big Brother, I'll give you money. Please don't hit me anymore. I'm about to be stomped to death." After being kicked, Big Brother Julong became completely obedient. He quickly took out his wallet and opened it. It was filled to the brim with over 5,000 yuan. Qin Feng was in a foreign land and penniless. He wasn't going to be courteous with a bastard like Big Brother Lone Dragon. He put the 50 or so bills into his pocket and threw his empty wallet on the ground and fell to the ground. "Ma Chui, do you want to come with me?" Qin Feng looked at Ma Chui and asked. "Ah, okay, I'm not familiar with this place. We can keep each other company." Of course, Ma Chui wanted to go with Qin Feng. She had specifically come to find Qin Feng. However, as a girl, Ma Chui couldn't be too proactive. She was bashful and shy. After receiving the money and understanding the situation, Qin Feng left with Ma Chui. Brother Lone Dragon's voice came from behind. Big Brother, you're not familiar with Zhongchuan City. Do you want me to take you to a hotel?" Just as Brother Lone Dragon finished speaking, a metal bowl fell from the sky and knocked him out. Qin Feng and Ma Chui walked out of the underground tunnel and stood on the bustling street. They could see some of Hong Kong's landmarks across the sea. Zhongchuan City was indeed a transportation hub. It developed very quickly and was even more prosperous than Acropolis City. Damn, where did this ugly man and dinosaur girl come from? They're a perfect match. Recently, everyone has been running to Zhongchuan City. It's affecting the appearance of our city. It hurts my eyes. Qin Feng was now an ugly man. The poison in Ma Chui's body had recovered, and she became a fat woman. They walked shoulder to shoulder on the bustling street and immediately attracted a lot of discussion. Qin Feng didn't care. Ma Chui had been a fat woman for more than 20 years and was used to people judging people by their appearance. "Let's get a room." The two arrived at a 7-day resort hotel. Qin Feng gave Ma Chui's ID card to the front desk. The booking went smoothly. Qin Feng paid 300 yuan and got a 158 square meters double room. With the room card in hand, the two walked to the door. It was Ma Chui's first time getting a room with a man. Although she knew they weren't here for anything, Ma Chui's heart still raced. Ding! The Hedonist sovereign system has issued a quest. Defeat the Dragon God. Quest time limit: 3 months. If the quest is completed, the system will reward you 100,000 Hedonist points, access to the Hidden Realm, Battle Spirit Palace, and a Star Technology A-grade battle equipment. If the quest is failed, 200,000 Hedonist points will be deducted, and the host will never know where his mother is. Ding! The Hedonist sovereign system has issued a chain quest. I'm a superstar. Superstar main quest. Host must become an all-rounder in China within a specified time limit. Quest time limit: 6 months. If the quest is completed, the system will reward you 50,000 Hedonist points. If the quest is failed, 100,000 Hedonist points will be deducted. Superstar Side Quest 1. Become a popular singer. Quest time limit: 1 month. If the quest is completed, the system will reward you 20,000 Hedonist points and a demonic voice howl manual. If the quest is failed, 40,000 Hedonist points and a random blue-grade spiritual equipment will be deducted. As soon as Qin Feng walked into the room, a series of system notifications rang in his head. "Qin Feng, what's wrong?" Ma Chui was a little worried when she saw Qin Feng standing at the door for a long time. No, I'm fine. Come on in." Qin Feng regained his senses and hastily pulled Ma Chui into the room. After Ma Chui entered the room, she saw that there was only one double bed in the room, and her face immediately flushed. "Young master, Du has been doing his best to release new chapters every day. From 2 chapters per day to 3 chapters per day, and now to 4 chapters per day. However, the subscriptions are dropping rapidly. Everyone, please continue to subscribe and support Young Master. Do thank you very much. Chapter 863. After entering the room, Qin Feng took off his shoes and laid comfortably on the large bed. Qin Feng was crippled by the divine dragon, so his body became much weaker. Beating up big brother Julong and the others had drained most of his energy. Ma Chui, on the other hand, pinched the corner of her clothes and stood nervously at the door, not knowing what to do. Ma Chui, come and lie down for a while. All right. Why did you come to Zhongchuan City? Why are you still lying beside me? Qin Feng didn't have any other thoughts about Ma Chui, nor did he look down on her, because she was too fat. Qin Feng was very curious. Why was Ma Chui begging for food in the underground tunnel with him? Ma Chui was a bit nervous about being alone in a room with a man and a woman. However, when she thought about why she was looking for Qin Feng, she immediately jumped onto the large bed. Then, Qin Feng felt the entire bed cave and, sorry, I was too excited. Ma Chui also felt the huge collapse of the bed, and she was instantly embarrassed. Ma Chui was extremely depressed. Every time she became prettier and slimmer, Qin Feng couldn't see her. Every time she gained weight, she bumped into Qin Feng. It's fine. Actually, girls who are a bit chubby are quite cute. I've never played with a girl as fat as you before. I wonder what it feels like to be pressed down. Qin Feng wanted to make a joke to lighten the atmosphere, but Ma Chui was so shocked that she was dumbfounded. Qin Feng felt a bit embarrassed. I'm just saying, don't take it seriously. You haven't answered my previous question. Oh. Ma Chui finally snapped out of her nervousness, and her expression suddenly turned serious. Qin Feng, did you offend someone from the poison sect? Qin Feng was slightly stunned. How do you know? Master was the one who told me. He said that you offended the poison sect previously and even poisoned the yin-yang elders with the king of poison's poison. Right now, the entire poison sect is thinking of ways to deal with you. They have already listed you as their #1 enemy. Qin Feng already knew what Ma Chui said, but he was stunned by another piece of information. You called the 100 Change Poison King Master? What's going on? Ma Chui suddenly felt awkward. She didn't expect Qin Feng to be poison sect's #1 enemy. On one side was Ma Chui's master, who had helped her control the poison gas and made her slim and healthy. On the other side was Qin Feng, who had stolen Ma Chui's first kiss and had no prejudice against Ma Chui's obesity. Ma Chui was stuck in the middle and was in a dilemma. I'm actually not Ma Chui. My real name is Ma Xinxin. I'm from the Ma family fortress of the outer martial arts world. The Ma family of Acropolis City is a branch of the Ma family fortress. I've had poisonous gas in my body since I was young, and I couldn't get rid of it. A few days ago, my father brought me to the poison sect to see a doctor. The multiform poison king taught me how to control poisonous gas, so he became my master. Ma Xinxin told him everything that had happened, and Qin Feng finally understood. Back when Qin Feng was still in school in Acropolis City, Uncle Fu had warned him not to offend Ma Chui. It turned out that Ma Chui was a member of the Ma family fortress. It's not a lie, and you don't have to apologize to me. However, the name Ma Xinxin sounds much better. Ma Chui sounds a little rustic. Qin Feng joked. Ma Xinxin rolled her eyes and glared at Qin Feng. There was a hint of flirtatiousness in her expression. It was Qin Feng's first time standing next to such a fat woman. He was lost in his thoughts. Qin Feng realized that fat women had their charms. You're annoying. Don't use my name as a joke. I'm embarrassed. Ma Xinxin blushed, making her look even more beautiful. Then why did you come to Zhongchuan City? When I found out that Master wanted to assassinate you, I accepted the mission. The first thing I did was to go to the Qin Mansion in the provincial capital to inform you. But your father and grandfather said that you might have gone to the Dragon God Shrine. I went to the Dragon God Shrine, but I was knocked out when I reached the peak. When I woke up, I was lying next to you. Ma Xinxin told Qin Feng everything that had happened, and he understood everything. This dragon god was really ruthless. Not only did he cripple Qin Feng and turn him into a beggar, he even brought a burden to Qin Feng. Qin Feng, how did you offend so many people? Moreover, each of them is more powerful than the other. You should keep a low profile in the future. Ma Xinxin suddenly grabbed Qin Feng's arm and looked at him worriedly. Qin Feng patted Ma Xinxin's head and smiled. It's okay. I'm alive and well. Don't worry. Since young, only Ma Yuanshan had patted Ma Xinxin's head. She had never done such an intimate action with another man. It made Ma Xinxin feel shy. Since you're from the poison sect, are you going to poison me? Otherwise, how are you going to explain yourself? Qin Feng suddenly looked at Ma Xinxin. Ma Xinxin shook her head like a rattle drum. I won't poison you. Otherwise, I wouldn't be telling you all this. Qin Feng's heart was filled with warmth. He didn't have much interaction with Ma Xinxin. He didn't expect this girl to betray the poison sect to help him. Qin Feng didn't know what Ma Xinxin was thinking. Then what are your plans now? Do you want your family to pick you up? Qin Feng asked. Okay, then I'll call my father now and ask him to bring us to Acropolis City. Ma Xinxin hadn't been home for a long time and missed her father. Before Ma Xinxin made the call, Qin Feng said, You can go back by yourself. I'm going to stay here for a while. Ma Xinxin suddenly put down the phone and looked at Qin Feng in confusion. Ah, you're not going back? Why are you staying here? I'll challenge the mystical dragon again in 3 months. I'm going to stay in Zhongchuan City for these 3 months. Qin Feng had been analyzing the situation since he woke up. He had already made a decision. Before challenging the mystical dragon, he would hide in the dark. The joy on Ma Xinxin's face disappeared. She pouted and said, Are you really going to stay here? Qin Feng nodded. Okay then, I'll stay here with you. Why, you're a hedonistic young master. You don't know how to live. Ma Xinxin looked shy. Qin Feng didn't expect Ma Xinxin to stay with him. However, he didn't care. Right now, his mind was focused on increasing his strength and challenging the mystical dragon again. Qin Feng entered the system. He had 116,000 hedonist points, and he planned to use them to buy various medicinal pills to level up. Master, you don't need to buy medicinal pills to level up. You can use Ma Xinxin to level up. Little Pig's voice sounded in Qin Feng's mind. Qin Feng was slightly stunned. How do I level up with Ma Xinxin? Ma Xinxin has the body of 1,000 poison. Her body can naturally produce an endless amount of poisonous gas. Master's body is a septic tank, so you can convert the poisonous gas into spiritual qi for cultivation, Little Pig said proudly. Qin Feng's face turned cold. He was so angry that his nose became crooked. Your body is the septic tank. If Master says it's not, then it's not. However, this method of leveling up saves money and is fast. Master can give it a try. Qin Feng was very dissatisfied with Little Pig's words, but he had to admit that it was a good idea. Qin Feng thought back to the time when he was celebrating Ma Xinxin's birthday in Acropolis City. At that time, Qin Feng kissed Ma Xinxin and a large amount of poisonous gas entered his body. Why are you looking at me like that? Ma Xinxin suddenly became nervous. She discovered that Qin Feng's eyes were fixed on her like a big bad wolf looking at a little sheep. Qin Feng's gaze fell on Ma Xinxin's lips. Because of her fat, her lips were warm and soft. Qin Feng originally wanted to kiss Ma Xinxin, but as he stared, he suddenly thought of another scene. Xion, I want to discuss something with you. Qin Feng was a bit embarrassed. Ma Xinxin instinctively moved back and looked at Qin Feng nervously. What do you want to discuss? Xion, don't you have the body of 1,000 poison? You're worried that the poisonous gas in your body can't be expelled. My body is also a bit special. If I don't breathe in some poisonous gas for 3 days, my whole body will feel uncomfortable. As soon as Qin Feng opened his mouth, he made up a lie. Ma Xinxin's heart beat even faster. What do you mean? Ma Xinxin mustered up her courage and asked. Nothing much. We can help each other. Qin Feng smiled evilly. How can we help each other? Ma Xinxin was so anxious that her tears were about to fall. Qin Feng's gaze suddenly moved down and fell on Ma Xinxin's legs. Ahem, I'll be more direct. I can help you absorb some of the poisonous gas in your body. Ma Xinxin followed Qin Feng's gaze and looked at her legs. She was so scared that she cried out, "Ah, where do you want to absorb?" Qin Feng's face turned red. He hurriedly looked at Ma Xinxin's mouth. "Like last time at your birthday party, let's kiss?" Ma Xinxin's heart almost jumped out of her throat. She actually didn't dislike being teased by Qin Feng. When she thought of kissing Qin Feng, she didn't have any negative emotions. However, Ma Xinxin was a conservative and clean woman. Before she did this kind of intimate action, she had to have a reason to convince herself. Ma Xinxin thought for a long time, but couldn't find a reason to kiss Qin Feng. Should she become Qin Feng's girlfriend? But would Qin Feng like her, who was fat? The women around Qin Feng were more beautiful than the other. Should she let Qin Feng kiss her for free? Ma Xinxin felt that was too frivolous. It wasn't her principle. Exine, don't be nervous. I was just saying it casually. If you're not willing, then forget it. Qin Feng could see Ma Xinxin's dilemma. He didn't want to force Ma Xinxin to kiss him. Ma Xinxin suddenly felt a bit guilty. I can, but I need a reason. Why are you kissing me? That you're tuning in to the Romance Rendezvous YouTube channel. We're so grateful for your support, and don't forget to subscribe to join us on this incredible journey through captivating stories. Your generosity through donations truly makes a world of difference, as it's the primary source of revenue that allows me to expand and enhance this channel for you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for being a part of this adventure.